Hey everyone, how are y'all? And can everyone hear me okay? Because I had to do some adjustments. And she, yes, I am doing good, thank you. Okay, so y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Hey Linda G, how are you? Okay, thank you, Betty Joe. Cool Gamer, how are you tonight? Alright, so y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up and to put your chat on live chat. Linda G, I am doing good, thank you. I'm actually feeling better. For the last few days, I've had like this very bad pounding migraine. Betty Joe, how are you?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes. Y'all getting ready for Halloween?
I'm gonna make the baby be part of Halloween. She'll knock it off.
Oh, that baby ain't doing nothing.
She's not listening.
Hey, Babs, how are you? She's just a baby Betty Joe. King Scarlet, how are you? You know that she can do no wrong.
I sing a song.
You're singing a song.
Yeah.
Okay, I am trying to get my stuff pulled up here because I've got like 6 tabs open with articles of stuff I wanted to talk about. I'm kind of just doing an open discussion tonight of the different cases that we've talked about.
Yeah.
I literally went on Discord, wrote down all the ones that I have channels for in there, and then went through each one of those to see if there was any new information. It's crazy how Suzanne Simpson's case, there is literally nothing new.
I don't understand why.
I don't either. The only thing that I could find that was new was that her family, they have come out and said that there is scammers that are starting up like GoFundMe's and stuff like that to try to make money and claiming that there's somebody from the family, which is disgusting. King Scarlet, I am so happy to be here. I would have been here last night, but the migraine just like I've literally been in the bed the last few nights. Madam Mom, how are you? But yeah, so people are making all these GoFundMe's and fundraisers and stuff like that just to scam money from people
Mm-hmm.
that has been following this case. Now there is a legitimate, I can't remember if they said it was a fundraiser or a GoFundMe or something like that. That was it her sister, I think,
I
that
think it
had
was.
started it.
Yeah, I think it was your sister.
I think that's who it was. But as that's the only legitimate one that is out there.
That's crazy. People want to just do crazy stuff like that.
It's disgusting that people would want to lie
Mm-hmm.
and just to get money. I don't know. There's crazies in this world. Metamom, thank you. I will be sure to let them know My babies are getting old on me, y'all. Both of my two youngest have birthdays tomorrow.
How old they gonna be?
22 and 24.
Yeah,
And then my
mine.
oldest has a birthday in November. He'll be 25.
Oh, they're still all young. Mine's gonna be 34, and my daughter just turned 31.
I don't know. I don't feel like they're young anymore. They're like all taller than me, bigger than I am. They're grown on me. Like before
You're
I
shrinking
realized,
or getting taller.
I'm literally the shortest one in the family now. That's why they're so bad too, y'all, because they were both born on Halloween. Like they're good kids. They've never been in trouble, but oh my god, they are just so bad. For real. Metamom, thank you so much for that super chat. She says, we miss you, Scarlett. Honestly, I have missed all of y'all. Like, I could not wait to get this live started tonight because I have missed everybody. And I wanted to go live earlier, and I had too much stuff going on around here to go live earlier. So I was like, I'll just keep it at 11, like I have the last couple of times. It seemed to work out really good. And so, Vapor, what do we know? I had to watch him. He's always got jokes. Why can't
He
I
picked.
like it? Oh, shit. But anyway, so have y'all heard the? Hey, just on. How are you? I have you missed this? Oh, I have. I've missed all of y'all. Y'all are like my second immediate family. Um, but anyway, so have y'all heard the cockroaches phone conversation with his parents that he had? It was back in May, I think is when it was, but they recently, yeah, May 13th, and they just released it. Yeah, Metamom, it worked. Thank you. Just always with the jokes. Let me see if I can get this pulled up here because I want it to play. Aura, how are you? And it's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, he had this phone conversation with his parents. Uh, his dad, and y'all will hear this in the call. And Avery had posted a, the same call, but a shorter version of it in Discord earlier today. But when the dad starts talking to him, the dad is very like scared in his voice. Um, he's very stern and straight to the point and starts asking him questions. Where his mom is like with that motherly voice, and I'm glad to hear from you. I didn't think I was going to get to because he was wishing her a happy belated birthday and belated Mother's Day and all this and that. Um, to me, and this is just my opinion, it kind of sounds like Dad knows more than what Stephan thinks that he knows, or
Mm,
may suspect more. Anyway, um, did you hear the whole thing, Betty Joe?
yeah, I heard.
Do you think that as well? That maybe
Yep.
the dad knows? Because he was literally like asking him questions, trying to get Stephan to like give him information. And one thing that I did not know is yeah, or I'll drop the link here in just a few minutes. Hey Libra Moon, how are you? Um, I did not know that his dad had turned over a hard drive that was left at the dad's house that had was it 36,000 images
Wow.
on it. I did not know that.
I didn't
I
either.
I knew that they had a like shit ton of images that they knew that he had gotten or that he had taken himself or whatever. Like we
Right.
saw Mountain Mama, thank you so much. Um, but I didn't know that his dad had turned that over until I was watching the one that Avery had posted earlier. And at the end of the clip that they played of the phone conversation, the guy was talking about that, like, yeah, his dad voluntarily turned it over. Now, whether the dad looked at it, don't know. The dad might have looked at it and was like, this needs to go to the police, and maybe he suspects that he did this to like to Madeline's life or whatever. Um, but the call is 12 minutes long. And I
Right.
haven't got to hear the whole thing, but there's an article that says that in this phone call, he claims that I didn't start it. And I'm just curious of what it is that he's talking about that he didn't start. Is he trying to blame Jen for something? And they do talk about Jen in this conversation as well.
No, he ain't trying to blame. Uh, I can't even say her name because I can't remember it.
Which one, Jen or Madeline?
Madeline. I know he ain't trying to blame her.
No, I haven't. I haven't heard the whole thing, so I don't know what he's talking about. What the context of the conversation is that he's. Hey, Sally Mae. Um, that when he says he didn't start it,
Right.
did you find it? Vapor? No, not yet. They don't have it in the stores around here. Hey, Princess Lena, how are you? Um, so I don't know what the context of the conversation was when he said it,
Right.
but he did say Libra Moon, Happy Halloween to you as well. He did say in there, he asked like his dad, like, have y'all found any information? And they were talking. He was talking about Jen,
Hmm.
and then they kind of discussed Jen for like a hot 5 seconds, and then the conversation goes over to like the charges and stuff like that. So,
Right.
let me see if I can get it pulled up here because it is like 12 minutes long. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. Yeah, here we go. All right. Now I got it. Once I start playing it, I gotta back it up. But once I start playing it, if y'all cannot hear it, just let me know, and I will see what I can do. I think I've got. Can y'all hear that?
I've been trying to call. They've had us on lockdown so often. Every time I've asked, we've been on a code 5 lockdown.
Betty Jo, could you hear that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Because it won't let me back it up unless unless
means I've
it's
been
playing.
unable.
So, all right. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Sally Mae. Okay, that's fine, honey. All right. So I'm gonna mute. Betty Jo will be muted, and then I'm gonna play it, and then we'll talk about it once it's done.
Hey,
where the hell you been?
I've been trying to call. They've had us on lockdown so often. Every time I've asked, we've been on a code 5 lockdown.
Okay.
Which means I've been unable to call. I've been trying to call all weekend too.
So you've been on lockdown all this time?
Off and on, yes. On the days that I've asked, we happen to be on lockdown, which means either an incident has happened or they're just so understaffed that they have to lock everyone down. It's probably more to do with understaffing.
Okay. How you been?
Well, had the world's shittiest birthday present, so.
Yeah. And then you didn't call, so I'm assuming because of changes that they prevented you from calling?
No, they were actually moving me around a lot, shuffling back and forth, so I was having to get my phone privileges jockeyed back and forth, which takes a little while. And then, like I said, the days that I was asking, we happened to be on lockdown on those days. So it's just been inconvenient.
Okay.
Very inconvenient timing. And then we were on lockdown all weekend. I wanted to call my mom's birthday. I tried to call yesterday. I tried to call Saturday, and it was no go anytime. So. But I've been wanting to call. How have you been?
I'm trying to put this on speaker.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put this on speaker. Okay.
How have you been? Can you hear me?
Good. Can you hear us?
Yes. Is Mom there with you?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
What's that?
Stefan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Is Mom with you?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Stefan,
Yeah.
can
I
you
can
hear
hear you.
me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, that's on speaker.
Okay. Is Mom there?
Yes, mom's with me now.
Okay. Happy belated birthday, Mom, and happy belated Mother's Day.
Hi, sweetheart. I was so hoping to hear from you. I'm so glad I'm hearing from you now.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to call you all weekend. They had us on lockdown, so no one was able to do anything.
Were you expecting these charges?
No.
The murder charge.
Oh, well, we know you're not.
Okay, so you got blindsided by that.
Yeah. Obviously, it's not true. I never would have wanted her gone for any reason, so, premeditated first degree is kind of a dick punch.
Yeah.
No, I was wondering if you had any updates or anything.
Nope, we haven't heard a thing. Just, speculation that she's been
Hiding
put in an institution and hiding in an institution.
at her lawyer's request.
Yeah.
I mean, are you helping?
Okay, so did y'all catch the part about Jen? Like I said, it was literally like a hot 5-second conversation about Jen. He asked if they found out anything. Apparently, she's locked in an institution, hiding in an institution at her lawyer's request.
Yeah, I heard a little part. Did he just say it's a punch in the you know what?
Yeah.
I don't want to say it up here.
Yeah, that's what he said, because his dad asked if he was blindsided by the charges, by the first degree charge, and he said yeah, because he didn't want her to, however he said it, he didn't want anything to happen to her or whatever.
Yeah.
He wasn't blindsided by anything. He knew exactly what was gonna happen. He even says later on in the conversation that he was driving around and he was trying to get prepared for what was coming. He knew that he was going to get arrested. He knew what he had done. Yep. He knew that she was going to be found. He knew he was going to go to jail. He knew all of this stuff was going to come out about what was going on.
And then him saying he had a crappy birthday. Oh, well.
Yeah, who gives a shit about your birthday?
Exactly.
I mean, honestly.
Madeline don't get to have any more birthdays.
No. She literally spent her last birthday a few days before she died. And it's his fault. So he doesn't even need to be complaining about his shitty birthday.
No. And he don't, to me, I'm sorry, but him going to trial is a waste of taxpayers' money.
I've said that from the jump. They have enough evidence on him that he should just surpass jail, go straight to trial, get the conviction. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Get the conviction, and then go straight to prison, death penalty, whatever he gets, just go on straight. Quit wasting the taxpayers' money, like you said, and go on and get your stuff done and over with. Yeah, her backpack was found in the dumpster right there close to their apartments. It was in their apartment complex, I believe, but close to the apartments.
Let's see, I seen something about him driving around while she was slumped over in the front seat.
Yeah. That's on camera.
I think I seen it on X.
Yeah. That she was seen, and they believe that she was deceased at the time. And then something about he goes to a was it a parking garage or somewhere? Oh, I can't remember now, y'all, but I forgot the timeline. I don't even have the timeline here, but I want to say something about him. He went to a parking garage and was seen putting something in the trunk or something like that. But yeah, it's he's completely lying to his parents here, or to his dad, because the dad is the one asking all the questions about it. And I think the dad is just like, you're bullshitting me. It's what you're doing right now. Hey, Elsie.
I wonder if his mom believes anything he says.
I don't know.
Like, is she like the father? Like, don't believe him, or
You can hear that motherly instinct come out in her voice,
yeah,
where like she's the one that's very soft spoken to him, but the dad is kind of like, I don't believe you. I want to know this. I know
yeah.
more than what you think I know.
Mhm.
It's very like daylight and dark between the two, and I think that may be the reason why the mom didn't talk a whole lot to him, like the dad was.
Right.
Justin says, okay, I've read that Jen has been in 3 institutions since. I'm wondering if she's basically using the hospital system to hide. That is what the parents claimed that they had heard, that she was hiding in an institute at her attorney's request. Now, I don't know because, like I said, the clip that I had heard earlier today of the phone call was not the full phone call. It was 5 minutes, maybe. So I don't know if, outside of what I heard earlier today, if there was any other talk about Jen. Um, so
Yeah.
I don't know. And this is, I'm literally hearing it for the first time with y'all tonight. So, okay, let me get back to it.
Are you cooperating with police about her participation in any of this stuff?
There's been no opportunity for me to cooperate with anything. As I understand, the police keep saying that I'm uncooperative, but they haven't asked me anything to cooperate with, so whatever that means.
So
Okay, so him saying that, or the dad asking that, does that mean that he's going to turn on Jen and tell something on her?
That's what he made it sound to be. But
So,
apparently, they say he's not cooperating. If you want to talk to the police about her participation in it, they're gonna listen.
yeah, because they're going
So
to,
either he's lying.
or he's just going to try to, which, and don't get me wrong, I still, to this day, fully believe that she knew what was going on.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh
and
yeah.
I just don't think that you can make me believe that she didn't know what was going on.
No, she had. She played a part in it.
Oh, for sure. Well, I mean, she played a part in it the night that the little girl passed away when she told him to go up to bedroom 4 and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, literally sent both of them up there to that bedroom together. So,
Yeah.
just by that, you don't send your 13-year-old child to go sleep in a bed with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You don't do that with any age child,
No.
much less a 13-year-old.
No.
That is just, ugh. Hold on, let me answer this. Michelle, I hope your husband gets better soon. Michelle said her husband has been sick. And I don't know what's up with the notifications. There's a lot of channels that's been posting different true crime stuff that I'm not getting notifications for. I know sometimes you have to like click off the notification and click back on it, and that'll work.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta click the bell off, and turn it back on, and then your notification. Because I had to do that a few times.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm not. Some of them I do get notifications for, and some of them I don't. She absolutely knew. Princess Lena, yeah, for sure. It's just, he's been in her life since she was, 6 years old. She passed away right after her 13th birthday. They
Yeah.
said that this had been going on for years now. How do you not know that your child that young is being done this way and you don't see the signs of it?
So he's been in her life since she was 6. Who's to say it wasn't going on then?
Oh, it probably was. And if I remember correctly, in some of the documents, they said that there was evidence as young as 8 years old that he was doing this.
See, people like him.
He doesn't need a trial.
No,
There's enough
evidence
evidence
right away.
Yeah, well, thank God they are seeking the death penalty on him. I just like when this goes to trial and the jury sees this, and if they show those pictures, I just, how's there's no way he's going to get out of it. And he literally talks uh, like he's completely innocent, and that
Mhm.
he's gonna get out of jail over this.
Yeah.
Yes, keep Avery and Jaden in y'all's prayers as well. Thank you, Meta Mom. I don't know his voice. I've seen people talking about his voice. Libra Moon said it sounded feminine. He sounds like a very dainty man.
He said King King Scarlet said it best. He sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he did work at Disney. I mean, and did y'all hear? And not trying to get off the subject too far of this right now, but did y'all hear about the ring that they busted down at Disney?
Yep.
And that was the one he worked at, right?
In
The one,
Florida, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
I wonder if he has any connection to that. Not saying that he does, because I don't know, but I'm just
right. I mean, who knows?
right.
Look at
Like,
the photos he has and everything, and
yeah, I mean, and the lady that was the roommate that lived in the house with him, she didn't even know that he had pictures of her on his phone, where he had placed his phone underneath her, uh at the bottom of her door, like the crack at the bottom of her door.
yep.
She had because I did read an article where she said that to begin with, she would have said she absolutely believed that he would not hurt Madeline. And then when the police showed her the pictures and needed her to verify that it was her, she said everything about him that she thought changed. And she then thought, yeah, he's
Mm,
capable of doing anything. And she didn't even know this man had pictures of him.
that's
So
crazy.
yeah, she was describing like noises that she would hear coming from his room, but she didn't know what it was. A few days before Madeline had went missing, he was acting odd, washing clothes, and he's never done that before. He was working on some unknown project with tools. Um, Jen had asked him, what did he need the tools for? Now, y'all, I don't know about most women, but if my husband comes in with a bunch of tools and he puts them on the kitchen table, I'm going to be like, what are you doing with them? And then if he, hey, sweet Melissa, and if he doesn't tell me, I'm going to be asking questions like, what you need the tools for? What are you working on? Like,
Exactly.
because I need to know everything. You know, you
Especially if they're acting strange.
right. Well, I mean, what is he going to be working on a project in an apartment complex?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like a
Where
whole
you
lot
gonna
of space.
put
Yeah.
it? Right.
So
Whatever you're working on, where you gonna put it?
yeah, I don't know. It's just that I have other thoughts about Jen, just by some other things that I'd seen about the coins and stuff. That
Yeah. Nothing about them. What's it mean with the coins?
okay. So have you saw the coins?
No.
Okay, so apparently Madeline had sent a message to the cockroach and said, we need these. And it was coins that says, it has like a baby or something like that on them. And it was like, whose turn is it to change the baby's diapers? Now, I don't know where this came from. I don't know who put this out. Um, I don't know, like, whoever, where they got this information from.
Right.
But apparently, she sent a message to him saying that they may need the coins like that. And you basically you flip the coin, and if it lands on mama, then mama's got to change the baby's diaper. If it lands on dad, then dad has to do it. So when someone had sent me that, and then I'm thinking back on the interviews that Jen did, and there's no emotion from her. She's not upset. She's not crying over her. And this is before Madeline was found when we watched
Right.
that interview. Um, that like she wasn't she to me she didn't seem like a concerned mother whose child is missing.
Yeah.
And so I started like thinking, but I'm not going to put it out what I was thinking because hey Avery, um it had me thinking about some stuff regarding Jen Madeline being murdered and then her going missing. And Jen's part in it.
Mm-hmm.
More than just King Scarlet, you know where I'm going with it, right? And the fact that we've heard that Jen was uh, jealous of Madeline, that they didn't have a very good relationship, that they argued a lot.
Well, I mean,
It,
she's a teenager.
yeah, let me tell you, me and my mama went out from the age up until now. I'm 44. We still argue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just
Who doesn't get
how.
with their
Right,
kids? I used to
but
argue with mine over the baby.
I mean, but just it's just stuff that. But I know that you arguing with your daughter or me arguing with my mom, we wouldn't do something like that to a child.
No.
You know
Oh
what I'm
no.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It got me to thinking with everything that's been said about Jen, especially the jealousy part and them not getting along or not having a good relationship, and then these coins, if it is true,
Right. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did Jen actually play more of a part than what we know about?
Exactly. And I think she did.
And I'm thinking a possibility or wondering a possibility of maybe more than her just knowing what was going on between the two of them. Like I said, I don't want to just come out and say it because I don't know if it's true or not. I just feel like that there's more to Jen's part in all of this. And Jason, that is true. Jason says she didn't even like her daughter, not to mention love her. She didn't. She wasn't even at her birthday party.
Yeah, hers was a different kind of, and that's probably why they argued because she didn't show Madeline any kind of.
Right. And I think Justin is the one that sent the video in Discord earlier. And I cannot remember it's the man and wife that have the podcast together, and he's a doctor. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about, but I cannot remember the name of their channel. But I was listening to a little bit of it today, and he said that basically Jen said when she couldn't wait for Madeline to turn 18 so she could put her out of the house. Madeline's friend had said that she had talked about, yeah, Libra moon, that may be it.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
yeah, that's who it is.
but you don't child out at 18.
No. But what he was saying was, you know, how we had heard about that Madeline said that she wanted to go live in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he put it, I really had never thought about it, but basically she was there, but she wasn't seen by anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like her mama was never there. She didn't go to her birthday party. She had this new job, and it seemed to me like she was more worried about the new job.
Mm-hmm.
She might have had a few friends. Don't really know how many she had at school. You know, like he looked at her as, well, I mean, we know what he looked at her as.
Right.
So I don't, him loving or caring about her, he did not at
No.
all. And it was if you think about it like that, it was just like she was there but she wasn't seen. And that's a very sad thing for a little girl who was just coming into, you know, being a teenager.
Yep.
Dreamcatcher, how are you?
Just turned 13 years old.
Yeah. What, like 4 days before she passed away?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah. Linda G, I agree. There's just nothing in this world that will make me believe that she did not know about it. You don't have, and it could have been younger than 8 years old, but you just cannot tell me that is going on with an 8-year-old little girl and the mother does not know that it's going on. It just, there's things that when a child is that age and that happens to them, they act differently.
Oh yeah, because they'll shut down. They'll They won't want to be around the person by themselves. They act all kinds of different ways.
Right. Well, just like I said, just the way they walk, the way they sit,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just going off of some of the things that was said in these different charges of what had happened to her.
Yep.
Hold on, let me answer this question.
And
This comment.
and then her mother, being the mother that she is, probably forced her to be around him.
Yeah, I. She just
So the girl had no choice but to be around him
right,
and endure what she was enduring.
and it to see the pictures in
And
of the
that
three of them,
and,
and
and
they're
sh the mother should be charged.
yeah, she should be. She literally admitted to sending them to the other room that night.
That's what I'm
How,
saying.
how do they
You don't.
not?
Yeah, you don't sit there and say, "Oh, I didn't know what was going on," but yet you admit to sending them into that room.
There was what was it? There was an article that I was reading today, and you know how the articles will have like videos that are on there, and they'll start playing when you're trying to read. Well, this one article popped up, and he was talking about how she liked to cuddle. That she had to have someone to cuddle with her. And I was just thinking, you just like you're this old ass man and this little girl. You don't talk about cuddling like that.
No,
And he was just
first
very,
fire teddy bear.
yeah, very chill about it. Like he hadn't done nothing wrong. Like there's nothing wrong with it. All right, let me get the link.
Yeah, you want to cuddle? Fire teddy bear.
Yeah,
You don't have to cuddle with her.
like if she has to have somebody when she goes to sleep in the bed with her, she needs to be in the bed with her mom,
Yeah,
not with her mama's
no,
boyfriend. Her,
exactly.
I don't understand how they it child neglect or child endangerment is something that Jen needs to be charged with.
Mm-hmm. She needs to
I,
be charged with a whole bunch of counts. Of
okay, I think he said she needs human presence. Yes, just on that's how it was put that she needs human presence. Okay,
Okay, so it has to be her mother, not him.
right.
The mother should step up and be a mother.
Yes, and her mother was not one. Okay, so Dreamcatcher. Wait, which creep? Cockroach or the mom took a plea deal? I wouldn't put it past that the mom took one to keep herself out of this so she could testify against him.
She probably did,
She just well, she should
but
have never been offered a plea deal. I mean,
the
like us, and I said this the other night. There's kind of a double-edged sword with the plea deal in a situation like this. You give the mom a plea deal in order to uh, get evidence and information on him,
right.
but you're still out walking free when you had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And unless the plea deal only goes so far to certain things, and then maybe she could be arrested on certain things. Because didn't somebody say that she was being watched? Like they were like surveilling her.
They may have. King Scarlett says the plea deal was only for that interview. Ava says she was offered a limited immunity. We will see how that plays out for her in the long run.
Yeah, because limited immunity means she could be charged.
Right. Hey, and Ava, how are you tonight? Avery,
It's
how are you?
Hey, I almost slept through your whole life.
I messaged you, told you about the lie.
Well, without being too detailed, I woke up. My phone was on vibrate, and people were calling to let me know you were alive. I nearly missed your whole life, so
Well,
if I
I've
talk
only
off,
been I've literally been live for 40 minutes. I haven't even got through the entire phone call, that you had posted earlier in Discord. It was like,
the new one.
yeah, okay. So like the one that you had posted was like 5 minutes long or something. Like it wasn't very long, but I found the actual like entire phone call. That's like
Oh,
12
okay.
minutes long. So we've only gotten through. It's not going to show me right now, but we've only gotten through like a little piece of it so far. I haven't even played the whole thing yet.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question. And I don't know. Okay, so somebody had posted a link in Discord a couple of times, and I think it was to a video. Yeah, it was a video. And it was something, and I don't know where it came from though. And look, if I talk off my head for a second, it's because I'm still waking up.
Okay.
But it was like it was a link. Somehow it was a text message that Maddie had sent to the cockroach about baby gender. Like I think they were like called coins.
Oh yes, the
Yeah.
coins. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is. I hate to think about this, but is that like? Are they thinking that she was actually?
We don't know.
We don't know because, and see, I don't even know where, and I forgot who it was that sent that to me, in Discord. But
Me too. But yeah,
I don't know where that information even came from, or who, if it is true, who got it and how they got it or whatever.
I can't. It was I think. I keep thinking it was like a news source. But I can't remember which one. But I was thinking either could it be like that, or because at her age and with him doing this to her for those many years, could he have been like? Could he have already manipulated her so much that she thought of him like as being with him one day, like a family?
It's a good possibility.
That does happen.
It's a good possibility.
I don't know because she was talking about running away to the woods.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking about that too, but I know at that age and with him doing that for as many years as he had been, I mean, she could have been very confused.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it means that she was with child, and oh God, I hate to think about that.
I hope not. But nobody knows. The only ones that know would be the ones who done the autopsy and stuff.
Right.
Well, King Scarlett said that it was Just Dawn that had posted it, and y'all, Just Dawn is like on top of this. She's like been posted.
That's who it was. Yeah.
She's been posting a lot. And if it was her that posted it, and King Scarlett's also saying that it's true that it's from Docs that was released. I didn't get to see like a news article. She just kind of gave me like a very short rundown of it and then sent me a link. I think it was to Amazon or eBay or something like that, of a picture of the coins. Basically just saying that Maddie had sent a text message over to the cockroach and said, I think we may need these, or something to that. I'm just kind of paraphrasing, it's not verbatim. But I mean, I don't think if she was pregnant, we're not going to know that until the trial. That's not going to come out until the end.
I hope not, but that was kind of a mind-blowing thing. I mean, it's not really, but
Well, see, what I was talking about earlier when we were talking about the coins a few minutes ago, you know how we've heard that Jen was jealous of Maddie. She said she couldn't wait till she turned 18 so she could put her out of the house.
Mhm.
And then this whole coin thing comes out. I'm starting to think that Jen played more of a role in this than just sending them to another room that night. I don't want to put out exactly what I'm thinking, but you kind of get where I'm going with it.
Yeah. Well, you remember when this case first broke, and everybody was like, the mom needs to be in jail, and I was like, playing devil's advocate, and I'm like, well, maybe she really, didn't know. Well, I've completely changed my mind, and I think that she did know. And I
Right.
think she was just happy to have the both of them out of her hair.
Oh, yeah, she knew about it. Of course she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vapor said, well, wouldn't they have charged him with 2 first degrees? But is there a law on how far along she would have to be if she was?
Well,
Well, Leilani got 2 first degrees plus malice murder, so she had 3 murder charges.
Yeah, but he's talking about if she's pregnant.
well, first they would have to wait for the autopsy and all that to come back.
Yeah, and has that even been
I have no idea.
released from the medical examiner yet? Because I mean, we're not going to be able to see that. I mean, we know that they've told what her cause of death was, but they're not going to release anything like that because she's a minor to the public.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, and they don't need to.
Well, I think it's different for state to state because here in Alabama, there was a young, a teenage girl who was unalived by her boyfriend, and he did it because she was pregnant. And at first, they were not going to charge for the baby, and the people around here were signing petitions and everything. Well, then I guess they went back and looked at the totality of it, and because she was over, I think, 20 weeks pregnant or something, then they deemed it that it could have been, a viable life, and they did add a second charge. So I think it kind of varies, like
Right. Because
with
I
all
mean,
the.
you know how some people are, and I don't really
Mhm.
want to get into that whole big spiel of that, but you know how some people are. They
Yeah.
think that if it's not very far along, that it's not. But no matter what, it
Mhm.
is. And so, and I don't know if some states have that law in it. In
Mhm.
Florida, if they do, Florida, it's in Florida Vapor. If Florida is one of those states that have that, that would be something that I would have to look up and find out. But if there is another first degree charge that comes out,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
then we'll
for
know.
sure.
But I just don't think that we will know. Okay, so Princess Lena just said for the state of Florida, it's 20 weeks.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
she,
Thank you,
So that's
Princess
what it
Lena.
is here too. 20.
then
Yeah. So that, but either way, even if she was and he's not going to get that charge, we will not know until the trial.
right.
Yeah.
That because there had to be a reason why they put that in those docs
Right.
about those points.
Yeah, I did
So
see an update on it was Court TV, and it was several days back. I think it was Vinny, but they're wherever they get their information from, it's being reported that he's not eating and not showering.
Well, he's nasty.
boo hoo. I don't care if he starves to death. I'm gonna be like, I don't. No, don't get me wrong. Once again, I want him to go to trial, and all that because
Hmm.
I want this man to get the death penalty. But if he's not eating, I could give a shit less.
I wonder if he's trying to get himself put into the hospital.
Possibly.
But he's not going to like it because they're going to give him a feeding tube, and those things hurt like.
Right.
Whew,
Yeah,
they
but
hurt.
in the hospital, they'll put him in the infirmary.
Vapor. Just Don posted a link. Oh God, it was a couple of days ago. She just on if you can you post the link that you had sent me in Discord again for Vapor so he could see the coins?
It was under the is your tab called Stephan Sterns or
No,
Maddie Soto?
I have it under Madeline Soto.
Okay, it was under there.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was under that one or the regular one that we do, but it was under one of those two. But it was posted. Oh, I know not longer than a week ago that she posted. It's probably been 3 or 4 days. If not, just on, I'll try to find them here in just a minute and post them there. Because it was either on Amazon or eBay. I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I just can't remember if it was a news source or where the heck that video went to, what that link took us to, but it seemed credible to me. I mean, I'm going by memory here.
Well, King Scarlet said it was in some of the court documents too. So,
Oh,
yeah. So that's
Oh, that's probably where everybody got it from. Oh, look, I told you I just woke up. Betty
Thank
Jo.
you, Madam.
I am not.
Well, King Scarlet said that he's not eating or showering in the morning because he's not a morning person and he's not waking up on time, supposedly, allegedly. Well, you know what? Honestly, I'm just going to be honest, y'all, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here and be a complete bitch about it. He doesn't even need to sleep.
Nope.
I don't give a shit if he's a morning person or he's not. I think that they need to put him in a cell in a place by himself where none of the other inmates can hear it and
Right.
just blast music as loud as you possibly can for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I can do that.
You know, it never even occurred to me until you just said that. Look, I would never survive jail. They do have to get up. They have like a certain time they have to shower, and isn't it like pretty early in the morning?
Oh, she's
I'm
asking me
sitting
like
here
I've been in
thinking.
jail.
I mean, like I'm sitting here. I'm thinking, you know, go shower when you want to shower, but no, not. I guess not in jail.
Well, are they allowed to take showers at any time during the day? I don't know. I
I think
mean, what is he afraid of? Why won't he? I mean, is he afraid he's going to drop the soap?
showing his little wiener. I'd
I
be
mean,
afraid. I'd be
it's,
afraid to eat the food if I was him, though. I really would.
Google it.
I mean, honestly, if he wants to have himself stinking and not keeping his hygiene, I don't care if he don't eat or not, because you know what? Madeline can never eat again. And then
Right.
he's complaining in that phone
Exactly.
call when he was talking to his parents about he had a shitty birthday. Well, so fucking what? Maddie has no more birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah, it's at like the very beginning because his dad asked him where has he been. He was talking about he's been trying to call, but they've been on lockdown and blah 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 and all this and that. And he had a shitty birthday. And so what? If you had a shitty
Oh,
birthday, you took
please.
Madeline a couple of days after her 13th birthday. Who cares if you've had a shitty birthday?
You know, there's so many of these inmates right now that, like, I don't understand their thinking. You're more concerned about your birthday sitting in jail than, you know, what you're in jail for. I mean, this guy, we know for a fact he's guilty. They have
Yeah,
pictures and videos. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
there is way too much evidence, and he just literally talks and says in there that yeah, his dad was asked, were you expecting the charge? Oh, I was blindsided. Bitch, you wasn't blindsided. You know exactly because later on, like I said in the call, his dad asked him about why he went where he went, and he said, "Well, I was just riding around trying to get my ducks in a row because getting prepared for what was coming." You already
I caught that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's why you were riding around getting your ducks in a row because you already knew that you
Mm-hmm.
were fixing to get busted for it. So
Yeah.
how was you blindsided by the charges?
So then if you heard that, if you're at that part, you heard where his parents told him that Jennifer's been put in an institution.
Okay, so we're like a little bit past where they were talking about her.
I
'Cause
found that interesting.
yeah, because apparently he must have sent his parents on like this wild goose chase to find information out about Jennifer because he asked them, "Have you heard anything?" And at first I didn't know what they were talking about or what he was talking about. And then they said, well, we've heard that, she's in an institution or that she's in an institution hiding at the request of her attorney. And then I realized they were talking about Jen. Now, because the clip that you had posted was a lot shorter than this one here that I have. So I
Yeah.
don't know anything outside of what you had posted, if they talk any more about Jen or not.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let
I
me,
hate looking at his face. You know, he's just. Ugh.
no. But this is the only one that I could find that's a whole 12-minute phone call. Um, so we have to deal with
Okay.
just be, ugh. Okay, so let me get back to the phone call real quick.
All right, let me mute.
Okay.
Your attorney isn't approaching them and saying, my client would like to speak with you?
No, my attorneys are pretty much saying to keep my mouth shut until the trial starts.
Well, okay.
Okay. I don't know why they were going to wait till the trial, but that's their business, not mine.
They don't want anything to hurt my chances.
Yep, understand. Okay.
Hey, what was Joey's last name?
What?
Beltry?
Yeah, Veltri.
Joey Beltry? Beltry? Beltry or Beltry?
Veltri with a V, like victory. V.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, it's basically, well, obviously this confirms that they're artificially inflating everything up as high as they can possibly do it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Little sticks.
what the plan is there. If they're just trying to scare me into pleading down, or I don't know.
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're just trying to hurt me as much as possible.
Are you able to share the Saturday night before you left for Kissimmee?
Mm.
You were pretty upset about something. Did it have to do anything with Kissimmee and the events that took place the next couple of days?
No.
Okay.
No, I was just stressed out about money and job and everything like that.
Some woman got on a YouTube thing and said that you weren't even at the party.
Party?
Yeah, her birthday party.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I went up there Sunday evening and got there after she was done at her party.
Oh, okay.
And we were very happy that I was there. It was.
Okay, did y'all just hear when she said something about the party? Did it sound like the dad was whispering something to her?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard it.
I just couldn't make out what he was saying.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what he was saying, but it literally sounds like the dad doesn't want her talking to him.
Yeah.
Honestly, it kind of sounds like the parents are. It kind of sounds like they're beginning to know the truth.
Oh, the dad for sure.
Like the question, yeah.
Yeah.
He probably, I don't know if it's true or not, but he probably whispered to her, "Don't be asking me about the birthday party and stuff."
I don't know. When I watched it before, I didn't hear that, but in this video, I could hear it. I just couldn't tell what he was saying. Hold on, y'all. Let me get Aura up here real quick. All right, Aura, can you hear us? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you for helping me get up here.
Oh,
Hi.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's good to hear you guys.
I'm doing all right. Better than what I was the last couple of days.
Very good.
Yeah, that migraine just literally kicked my ass the last 3 to 4 days.
That's nothing to joke about. Migraines are serious.
Oh, yeah. This one here was, I don't know what was up with it, but y'all, it was like Scarlett is not getting up out of the bed. She's staying in the bed.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, I was, ugh.
Isn't it crazy how Stephan in this call just seems unbothered by the fact that Madeline's gone?
Yeah.
In all the interviews that I have seen him in, now the one with Jen, he kind of looked a little bit nervous where he kept pacing back and forth behind her. But then he's on camera crying his eyes out. Hey, musical. It just, them two right there, y'all.
The call says it all when they talk to when he's talking to his own parents.
Mm-hmm. He has no remorse at all.
None.
Exactly. He's not like, why am I here? What's happening? Like, I still don't understand. He's like accepting it. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he's just blindsided by the charge.
He's just like, she died, but I didn't intend for that to happen. It just happened.
Well, he was like, I mean, obviously I didn't want anything to happen to her be gone or whatever. However it was he said it. No, you didn't want her gone because of what you were doing to her.
Yeah. And why say obviously? Like, obviously to who? To Madeline's mom?
I just had this thought, and
okay, thank you, Justin. Sorry, Avery, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I just had this thought, and it could be so far-fetched, but could it be that if there was an issue, what we were just talking about a pregnancy or something like that, or how Jen was jealous, could it be that Jen actually unalived her and then he disposed of her?
Now
Because
you
you know
see. Now
his
you see where
parents.
I'm going.
Oh, because
Mhm.
she did say something about like, I hope that doesn't happen to me. With the movie where the husband falls in love with the daughter and they run away. Remember, she said some
Uh-huh.
weird stuff like that.
Yeah. And remember that first phone call that we heard? His parents were saying, no, it wasn't a phone call. It was a letter they had written. His mom had written. Remember there was something she was saying about you need to tell them about what's been going on or something.
Yeah,
Something
and
don't
that's
cover
where
for Jen.
right. They because
I
it's like
remember that.
they know that she was involved in it, and then they even ask him in this phone call, well, have you spoke to your attorney or to the police about it? And he said, well, my attorney tells me to keep my mouth shut until trial, and I haven't got to speak to police, and but they're saying I'm not cooperating, and all this and that. Like he's trying to make up excuses for it.
Yep.
But that's where I was going with my thoughts whenever I saw the coins and all the stuff that we've heard about Jen and Madeline's
Yeah.
relationship and all that. That's kind of where my mind was going with that.
Do you guys think this was intentionally done by mom?
Yep.
Mhm.
Why?
And like, him driving and getting his ducks in a row for what's coming. I mean, that's kind of a little telling too.
That's like
Yeah.
so difficult for me to accept because she's a mom.
Yeah.
But okay, so why do you guys think then? Because I totally see that as very possible because this lady acts weird. She's weird. And I
You,
don't know if it's because
I'm
she's
so glad you said that.
yeah, she's weird, but I don't know if it's because she's admitted that she's constantly under medication, right?
No. I wait. Look, she's not weird. She just didn't give a shit about her daughter.
Well, I don't know if that's because of the medication. She's abusing medication, like tranquilizers.
She definitely talks weird and would say weird things
Well,
during the
she
interview.
in the interview she talks about being under this and I need to have this pill and I'm like, you know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Yeah.
She's medicated. She's heavily medicated. Is that
You
because
just
she's trying to deal with what's going on in
she just
real
didn't give a
life?
shit about her daughter. She didn't care nothing about her because if she did,
I
she would
believe
have
that. Yeah.
never told them to go to room 4 that night so she can get sleep.
Like she's
Yep.
something of a drug addict.
Right. Yeah.
And well, that she could be that as well. It's just
I think she's a drug addict and she probably had no idea because she's a drug addict. Because
wait.
she
She
said
had
that
no idea about what. She had
about
no.
everything, anything that was happening in her house because
You can never make me believe that.
Yeah.
You can
I,
never
I
make me believe because this has supposedly been going on since Madeline was
no.
8.
And I'm not saying this because I feel sympathy for her. If anything, this just makes me she's more accountable for what happened. Like she needs to be charged because she was abusing medication. Like she was facilitating this through the addiction, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not sympathizing with her at all. She's
Yeah,
silly.
she did not care about Madeline whatsoever.
She's
She proved that the night that Madeline passed away
right.
by sending them up to a room by themselves. You that is just you don't do that
Nope.
with your daughter and your
Remember, she said that
boyfriend.
she saw her in the morning, and then later on, she says, "Oh, well, I just wrote down what people told me to write down. Like they told me what I saw, so I just think I saw this." Like this lady did not give a shit about what's going on around her. She was always medicated, so nothing is real to her.
Yeah, now I do believe that she didn't care,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yes,
I will never believe that woman whose daughter at 8 years old was being done the way she was done by this man that I call the cockroach. And the stuff that I saw in those charges, in the
Yeah.
description that was given for each one of those charges, there is just no way that you can make me believe that that Madeline's mother, did not know that this was going on. You just,
yeah.
you can't.
And why did Madeline need all these medications? Probably from all the anxiety.
I,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine what that little girl.
What?
Well,
Mm-mm.
I can, but I can't.
Right.
I'll just leave it at that. I can, but I can't.
Yeah.
know what she was going through.
Do you guys think that she was kind of sedated and then like they sedated her
I hope so. Honestly,
and they did whatever they wanted? Like, do you think that's what the situation was in that house?
I
It,
that's what I'm praying, because to think that she would be awake and have to go through all that, or her final moments, I'm praying that she was.
yeah, we won't never know that though until trial either. Until the autopsy and the tox report is went over during the trial.
Yeah,
I
like they
mean,
have to be able to see where the money was where it was going after they were selling her images, right? Because that's what he was doing.
well, it hasn't been said that I have heard that he was selling the images, but and I had mentioned this earlier, or I don't know if you were in chat or not yet,
No, I
but there
don't.
was this big ring that was busted at Disney in Florida, which is where he worked at.
Yes.
And I'm just curious if he was a part of that.
Well, we all know what's going on now in 2024. Everything is getting exposed with the whole P Diddy thing, with all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the Abercrombie and Fitch thing. Like, there are these rings that are all around us.
Yeah. Just on, yeah, I do need to finish that video that you sent to me. I got like a third of the way through it, and Avery distracted me with the conversation, and yeah.
Hey,
You really were. We were talking during that time that I was trying to watch the video. So, but I do need to finish it because I do like what Dr. John was talking about on the video, in the way he was like laying everything out. It made sense, and he was saying it where it was very understandable.
oh,
So
that video.
yeah,
You
the one
know,
that she had posted in Discord earlier today.
and you know what? I didn't get through it because I distracted myself messaging you, because I was sending. Yep, you're right.
See, told you.
I
That's
messed with stuff up.
I was being the voice of reason.
Okay,
And
you both can't do two things at one time.
well, I
Hey,
mean, usually I
I
can multitask, but Avery just like, you can't hold a conversation with Avery and try to do something else at the same time. So you can't. And but
True.
Justin, that is true. Justin said that man is on point. And just the little bit that I listened to him, it made perfect sense how he was laying everything out and what he was saying about Maddie and stuff like that. I do want to finish it, so maybe tonight after I'm done with the live,
yeah,
I may finish listening to it.
he's a good psychiatrist.
And what's crazy is I'm subbed up to their channel, but I've never like really listened to their stuff.
Well,
What's
his
the channel
wife,
name?
it's Lauren from Hidden True Crime, and then he's her husband John. So
Oh, okay.
Lauren used to be a news reporter in a bunch of different states. She's the one who's been attending the Delphi trial every day and then going live at night and giving like literally minute by minute details of the trial.
Yeah,
And
y'all,
yeah,
that just from Twitter feeds and what I've read, yeah, that is like, that would be a whole nother week worth of information and lives for that trial.
the trial has me so beyond frustrated.
That's why I don't even watch it.
Yeah, I didn't even follow it, but just the stuff that I've seen on it has been crazy. But Betty Jo, if you want to watch the video that we're talking about, Justin posted it earlier today in the Madeline Soto channel on Discord.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it should be towards the bottom, because I don't think that there was. Hold on. Let me find the channel real quick, and then I will tag you in it.
Okay.
That way you'll be able to find it. Because I want to say she posted other stuff below it, so it probably pushed it up. Here it is. Wait, where? Oh, wait. It's way up here. Okay. Pinterest. Okay, yeah, here it is. All right, so I'm fixing to tag you in it, Betty Jo, so that way you'll. Okay, I got you tagged in it now. So that way, and I just saw your other one that you just posted a few minutes ago in there. I'll check it out in a little bit. Okay. Right. I think I've got everybody tagged and everything on Discord. Vapor, I tagged you in that other one that Met a mom. No, you know what? No, I did not. I
So
tagged Vapor in the wrong thing.
I have a question for Ara.
What was that?
So what did you think about Jen's response to learning that he had been abusing Madeline?
Oh, when she
Did,
said we have to get him a lawyer.
when they're in the police car and they show her the picture,
Yeah,
the yeah, what do you think about that? About her
I think
response?
I think that is a guilty response. Like, oh shit.
Okay. Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that's a not that is not a surprise reaction. That is not a sad reaction. That is not an angry reaction. That's a I've been caught reaction.
Yep,
Uh-huh.
that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just nice to hear a new opinion.
I've been like what I was just telling my husband just now. I was reading. I was like, it's interesting to watch these interviews after you found out, like after we know these people are guilty, but to go
Mhm.
like, after you find out everything we know, go back and watch them, and all these, yeah, I'm sorry, assholes act the same. Like they all,
Oh, don't be
Mhm.
sorry, because that's exactly what they are, and I
no,
can give
but
them
they,
a
yeah, they
few
all
more.
act really. You look back after they've been caught and like look at the initial interviews, they all
Uh-huh.
act the same.
You're right. Yeah. And
And
you see it from a whole different perspective once you know.
correct. And then to know that they all act the same now for the
Yeah.
future when these specific people act a certain way, you can already determine like that's
Mhm.
probably a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And
You're
that's what
so
I find
right.
interesting about true crime, you know.
Scarlett, did you watch that video in the well, wasn't it audio actually in when they're in the police car and they show Jen the first photo of him abusing her, Madeline?
Is that the one that she said that she didn't know who the people were in it?
She
I,
said, okay, if I'm no, oh crap, I'm going by memory here, but I believe it was something like, I know, right? I believe it was something like that, but then she said something about getting him a lawyer.
Yeah,
okay,
she cared
no,
about him more.
I didn't. I didn't hear that. I just remember them showing her pictures and of the assault, and she claims that she didn't know who the people were in the video or in the pictures or video, whatever it was.
Yeah,
Well,
I
in
can't
the
remember.
interview, when they call her out on it, they're like, "You just asked for him to get a lawyer."
Hmm.
Why? Well, that's just like the interview that we watched where she was talking and there's no emotion except for when that damn animal feeder went off and she
Uh,
laughs about that. But then he gets over there and he's crying with his damn fake ass crocodile tears,
Right.
and she's
hmm.
over there like
Yeah,
consoling him.
I think it's
Like your
interesting.
child is missing, woman, and at this point she was still missing. She hadn't been found deceased yet. Your child is missing, and you're more worried about this man over here who's crying. Like, where is your emotions for your
Yeah.
child?
We
Yeah.
sit here contemplating, like wondering why do people not show empathy or anything like that? Because we are still people that cannot see the world any other way.
Right.
It's so
Yeah.
difficult for us to understand that
Yeah.
literally
Yeah,
there are
it
people that
is
are
very
not
difficult.
people out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is very difficult for me to
Yes.
understand how a parent can act the way she was acting when their child is missing. Because I can tell you, if I was in her shoe and my child was missing, I would be tearing this world apart trying to find my child. I would
Oh
not be
yeah.
worried about doing interviews. I wouldn't be
Correct.
worried about sitting on YouTube. Uh,
Right.
I wouldn't be worried about any of that. I would be out searching for my child. This woman wasn't doing none of that. She was doing the interview, but she was not even crying or upset. And then people, of course, are going to criticize that. And she's more worried about everything else than her child missing.
Yep.
Right.
I can't.
Mhm.
And then we found out that she called and asked for
Mhm.
that interview and still couldn't even pretend to show emotion.
Motion. Yep.
See, I just. I
You know,
can't.
I wish they'd give her a lie detector test because they are admissible in a court in Florida. Florida's like one of the few states,
Mhm.
but and not for that reason though, but because I would just love to hear her lie detector
The
results.
results of it, yeah.
Or get the ones that do that.
Body language expert.
Yep.
Now, wasn't there one done on her, the body language experts?
I don't know.
I want to say that there was a video put out about her and her body. I could be thinking about somebody else, though, y'all, because like y'all know how I am with all these cases. They kind of like go together.
I'm gonna have to go search and see if there is one, because that would be interesting to watch too. Yeah.
I swore that there was one that was talking about her in that interview that we all watched. I don't. If you find it, post it in Discord, Avery.
Okay, I will.
Because I could have swore that there was one done, but it could have been on somebody else that I'm thinking about.
We'll see with her and the medications. I don't know if that would affect a lie detector test, but I remember her listing her medications, and they didn't sound very they didn't sound like very strong medications to me, unless they were some like crazy doses, because I was thinking, okay, the nighttime one, I know that would knock her out at night, but the other ones were just more of mood stabilizers, and I couldn't really see them affecting her to the point where like she's
But
like
if she's abusing them, though,
taking too many.
yeah, it could.
But yeah, that's very possible.
I don't know. She just
Here I am thinking everybody just takes their pills like they're supposed to.
I don't know, y'all. I would be a much happier person if she was sitting behind bars right now. What was that?
No, sorry, I was unmuted.
Oh.
I was like,
Sorry,
it was me, sorry.
It was me, sorry.
I was like, wait a minute. I know I didn't have anybody else up here on panel.
Well, I was sitting here on my front porch in the dark. I heard a man, and I'm looking.
Blame my husband. He's my new husband.
No, he's fine. Oh, y'all got married?
We just got married. Yes, a couple months
Oh,
ago.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. I unmuted.
Oh,
no, you're good. I just didn't know where this man's voice was coming from.
Congratulations. I hope the honeymoon phase lasts a very, very, very long time.
It has. Don't trust me. Shut up. Don't talk to them. You don't know them.
She's already acting like an old married woman.
I can tell she married the right kind of man, because that's me.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes, right?
Of course, mine
this fucking weirdo that we're seeing on the screen right now.
I know. I need to let me finish the video, y'all, because so
okay.
I can get this dude off the screen.
Sorry, y'all.
Because I'm literally like, I have him on my left screen, and I've got my head turned away towards my mic, so I don't have to see him. But yeah, I know y'all have to see him. So, but Sweet Melissa, real quick, let me grab her comment. She says his parents said that she was high all the time, plus taking those heavy duty meds. Princess Lena, thank you so much, and I will be sure to let them know as soon as I am done with this live, because I'm going to call their asses and wake them up to wish them a happy birthday.
You know what? That's right. She did say also that she smoked cannabis, right? Didn't she tell the police that? So she was high on top of the meds.
Probably.
That just dawned on me. Yeah, so she was a cannabis user too.
Now, I did not watch, and I know that I should. It's just some of these cases, especially with one like this, it's very hard to watch all the interviews and listen to all the bullshit that's coming from the people who are involved.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not listen to all of her interviews. I didn't listen to all of his interviews. I do need to go back and watch them, though. But it would not surprise me if there was anything else going on with her as far as like stuff she was taking or smoking or whatever, other than, or her abusing her medicine. She very well could have been. Now, I don't have proof that she was, but she very well could have been.
Yeah.
And so she makes me sick. She makes me just as sick as he makes me sick.
Right.
And the shit that has went on with this little girl and what she went through. And anybody who has, I'm not trying to trigger anybody with what I'm about to say, but anybody who's been through something like this they know what she went through, even though it
Mhm.
wasn't the exact by the same person as I guess how I'm trying to say it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just I'll just leave it at that. Okay, let me finish this video, y'all, so I can get this motherfucker off my screen.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
We are very happy that the three of us were together. It was shaping up to be a great week and a great visit. You know, there's no reason for anything to happen that happened.
Is there some explanation of I came up Wednesday morning, met you at the hotel early in the morning, and is there some explanation why you left and went where you went?
I was driving around.
Okay. Understood you were driving around, but they know where you were driving around.
Yeah. Well,
And we know.
okay. I had wanted to grab a few things and get my ducks in a row, kind of prepare myself for whatever was coming, but I couldn't find what I was looking for.
Okay.
And then I ended up.
Okay, so he was looking for something. What was he doing? Packing a bag for his jail visit?
Well, remember he went by the dad's storage?
Yeah. So what was he looking for?
Yeah, exactly. What was he looking for?
What was so important that he had to go there? Because he wasn't even supposed to get into that storage building, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, he had Madeline with him, right? As he was driving around.
No, this is the night after they reported. Isn't this the night after they reported Maddie missing, and they had to stay in a hotel because the police wouldn't let them back in
Oh yeah,
their
yeah.
condo for the night?
I think you're right.
Tonka, that is true. Tonka said looking for anything incriminating, I'm sure. I would love to know. Which
Me
I'm pretty
too.
sure that will be another thing that we will probably hear about during the trial. But yeah, I want to know what the hell he was looking for.
I'd like to know now too.
Like, I need to know what ducks it was that he needed to get in a row.
Because they said they took the dogs to the storage, and the dogs did kind of alert a little bit, but not enough for them to
Not
say that Madeline's body had been there.
right.
But the dogs did alert on something. They just don't know what.
Twisting here, and he is just how he's just casually talking about it.
Right, and your phone calls in jail are recorded.
Yeah, and the dad knows that also, and the dad is literally, y'all. If I didn't know any better, the dad is like an investigator having an interview with him.
Mm-hmm. That's what it sounds like.
The way he's talking,
Mm-hmm.
but
Wait,
and just Don said this sounds cryptic, but it does also sound cryptic. Like he's trying to hint around about something without just coming out and saying it.
mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
he's wanting Stephan to give him this information,
Yep.
and it's almost like the dad kind of like already knows what he was doing, and he's just wanting to hear it from him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like how he said, they know where you were driving around at, and we know where you're driving around at.
Right.
Yeah,
So
the dad sounds very suspicious of him. Like,
I
I
think the dad,
know.
yeah, I think the dad knows more than what Stephan
oh,
thinks that the dad knows,
oh yeah.
to be honest with you. And I think, I'm not going to say it about the mom because I haven't heard enough of her having a conversation with him.
Right.
But I think that the dad is probably like, yeah, I think there is a chance that he did do this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he's just trying to get more information out of him because the dad knows that the calls are recorded as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can
then
you imagine how hard that's got to be too, knowing your child that that came out of your body, that you made, grew up, and did something this horrendous. Like, that's got to be really hard on parents too.
For sure. And the fact that the dad had the that hard drive with the 36,000 images on it.
The dad had it?
See, I didn't know that, but
What?
okay. So
That's
if
my
you
first time.
go back and listen to the link that you posted today, at the end of the clip, the guy that is talking, the news guy that's talking, he mentions about, he's talking to somebody else, and he mentions about that the dad had a hard drive at his house that was Stephan's, and he turned it willingly over to police that had like over 36,000 images on it or pictures on it. And I'm wondering if the dad looked at the pictures, like looked at
I bet
hard
he
drive
did.
and seen it and was like, "Oh fuck, I need to go take this to the police."
Oh yeah. Wow.
And when the dad sees this, and I don't know if the dad looked at it. I'm just giving my opinion of it. The dad looks at it and was like, "Oh shit, my child." I'm thinking now, yeah, he really probably did this.
Mm.
This isn't all, just hearsay or just bogus charges or whatever. But then again, all of those 60 charges that he got might have come from that hard drive.
Wow.
Plus his
yeah, I guess I didn't get to the end of that video. I probably got distracted by something. Who knows?
Yeah, it's right after the phone call clip stops playing.
Dang.
And he's talking about it.
Mm.
Okay, let me get back to it.
Just kind of driving around aimlessly.
Okay. I mean, you asked me to come up, and we hardly spent 35 minutes the entire time I was there throughout the entire day. And it's like, I wasn't sure why I was there. And then I was caught off guard by what happened later that afternoon, and obviously haven't seen you since.
Yeah, well, I just felt like I needed an ally there.
Well, I wish you had come to me and talked to me about some stuff, and maybe I could have helped you out in some way, giving you some advice. But certainly, under the extenuating circumstances, what was later discovered obviously couldn't help you any further than what had already taken place. So the most logical thing would be to have, face up to it and have a conversation with the appropriate authorities or get an attorney or something. But be that as it may.
Damn, his daddy just told him to fess up to it.
Sure did. Wow. Wow.
That's like the logical thing to do, would just to be fess up to it and talk to the appropriate authorities. That literally went in one ear, straight through his airhead and out the other ear. Let's see, Stephan had been caught with images before Maddie. Mom paid off the roommate that found him. Oh, wait, what?
Ooh, I've never heard that.
I hadn't either. I know that he had images of a roommate, that she didn't know that he had images of her until the cops showed it to her, because she had to verify that it was her.
Really? So it was an adult roommate?
Okay, so yeah, so there was a female roommate that lived at the house with them. And he would take his phone, because she would have her door closed to her room. He would take his phone and put it at the bottom of her door where the crack is, between the bottom of the door and the floor, and would take pictures of her while she was in there. And they were on his phone. So whenever they got his phone, then the cops found the pictures. They go to talk to the roommate, because she's doing an interview as well, talking about, I've heard these weird noises coming from his room, but I didn't know what they were. He was acting very odd a couple of days before Madeline went missing. They show her these pictures and was like, "Can you verify that this is you?" Because she said that before those pictures were shown to her, she would have thought that he never would have done anything to hurt Madeline. But after she saw the pictures of herself on his phone and how they were taken, she was like, well, obviously he's capable of doing anything. So, yeah. But Tiff is saying Stephan had been caught with images. Wait, let me find it. Stephan had been caught with images before Maddie. Mom paid off the roommate that found them. So you tell me that Mama didn't know nothing about what was going on with her child. She knew exactly what type of man this was, and she still allowed this man around her daughter. She is a very sick individual who needs to have her ass sitting in a jail cell right next to him.
The fact that she hasn't been charged with anything is very surprising to me still.
Yeah.
Unless she had to give him up and she made a deal. Like, I don't understand why she's not held accountable for what happened.
It was said in here earlier that she had limited immunity for an interview that she did.
So she's admitting that she did something wrong, but she gets immunity.
Yeah, in the interview that she did that she had this limited immunity for, is that one that we've heard or that's put out there?
Yeah,
Anybody
but
know?
that
Okay.
was the interview that she did with the one that we seen with her doing with the police. That was the
Okay,
one
see, I
that.
haven't. Okay, so I haven't watched that one. So
Oh, you haven't watched that yet? Where she's sitting in the room on the couch?
Oh, that's bad. That's a bad
no,
one.
I haven't. Like I said, some of these,
Oh,
like I said, some of them I can't watch, but I do need to go back and watch them. So,
well, that's the one where they ask her about could Madeline be pregnant, and they ask her that like 10 times.
okay, yeah, I haven't watched that one at all. Uniquely Twisted, a true crime. How are you? And thank you for joining us. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get caught up. I think the state of Florida will eventually bring charges against Jan Tonka. I hope so. Honestly, like this woman, there needs to be something. Literally, something done with this woman.
Little girl.
Betty Joe. And that baby ain't doing nothing. So you know she's not. Libra, you haven't seen it either. I need to go back and watch it. I really do. It's gonna have to be though at a time that I can actually sit down, watch the whole thing, and not have to get up and pause it because once I pause it, I probably won't come back to it because it's just one of those type of videos. Tiff says we need to watch. I got to figure out how to do it in Discord. If I can figure out how to do it in Discord, that's where we need to watch it together at.
Oh, I have watch parties in my Discord. I can tell you how to do it.
Okay, well you're gonna have to get with me and
Okay.
on DMs and because I just know how to get on Discord, make new channels, and that's about it. I haven't.
Don't try to let Avery explain it to you because she can't even explain to me how to fix my channel.
Look, Betty Joe made a channel and she's like, how do I change my channel name? So I sent her actual screenshots with arrows pointing to each step she needs to take. And what does she say to me? That don't tell me shit. Just send her a YouTube video.
Well, we're gonna have to do it. So yes, Tiff, slumber party movie night. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out one night um, that we can all get together, everybody in Discord. And if y'all want to be in the Discord, it's members only. If you're a member, you're not in Discord. I will post a new link tonight.
I'm available anytime.
Okay. I know most people who are pretty much in there all the time are. I just want to make sure that everybody who wants to watch it, like that, it's a good time for them. We may have to do it on a weekend, just so everybody can be in there.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do one night because I do really need to watch it.
That'd be cool though. All of us being there watching.
Right. Yeah. I just don't know if I would want to watch it by myself. So that is a good idea.
No, don't watch it by yourself. It's really sad.
Yeah.
But if you ever play a movie back there and you let Metamom in, keep her muted because she will ruin a movie for you by telling you the end within 10 minutes.
Poor Metamom.
She does that to me all the time. She's like, she'll send me a movie, and then she's like, "Oh, this is so good," and I'll be like, "Oh, what's it about?" And boom, there's the ending.
She's like, shut up, Avery. Okay, so that's what we'll do one night. I'll find the interview, figure out a night that everybody can come in. Avery can show me how to get it done, get it set up or whatever, and that's what we'll do. We'll have like maybe on a Sunday night. Is everybody up for like a Sunday night? Because Sunday nights I don't go live.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, that way if I had to step away from my computer to do something with my son or whatever, then I can, and it won't hurt anything. So
I'm good with Sunday night.
Okay, so we may do that, and if I have to, I make it do it a little bit earlier so it's not so late for everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so just Dawn said any night's good for her. Or you're still in Discord, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so are you good with Sunday night?
that works. As long as it's a little earlier.
Okay, yeah, I can probably do it a little bit earlier before my husband leaves to go out of town because that's his night. He has to go out of town for work the next day. So that's what we'll do. Is try for Sunday, like Sunday afternoon, maybe.
You know, our group of the people in chat and Discord and everything, it's like half of us are they go to bed early, and then the other half of us can hang all night long. And Betty Jo has got me because we stayed on a bunch of us stayed on backstage till 6 o'clock in the morning. The next day, I was like as if I was a 21-year-old with a hangover and hadn't even had a sip of alcohol. And Betty Jo's up at noon watching football.
I went to sleep at 7:30 that morning. You got to remember, I'm an hour ahead of you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that's
is true.
right.
She is an hour ahead of us.
And I went to sleep at 7:30 that morning. Do you know my son come in here at noon? Why are you still sleeping, Mom?
Because I was up all night partying. That's why.
I said, well, I'm sorry. He said, well, football's on. Come on.
Wait, Tiff, Tiff said I need y'all to hang with me until 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh, no, Well, I don't know. I had an unexpected long nap.
Yeah, well, I can hang with you. I mean,
well, I would tonight, but I have to get up early tomorrow because it's my baby's birthday. If it wasn't for that, I would stay live longer tonight. So, but it's like an all-out festival for their birthday. So, like they're still 5 and 7. You know.
This baby has the most big imagination you would want.
Wait, Betty Jo, what happened? Did she sound like she went out to y'all?
Am I right?
Kind of.
Am I here?
Yeah, you are now, but it kind of like sounded funny a minute ago when you were
That's because
talking.
the baby thrown out of my hand.
Oh, okay. Yo, I just realized that Uniquely Twisted True Crime is A.R. Hayes. A.R. wasn't your... It's A.R. Hayes, but A.R. wasn't your channel something else? Wasn't it named something else before? Hey, Kelly P, how are you?
Uh-oh, we got another channel name changer in here. It can give you lots of ideas.
I want to say that there's... Oh, shit, what was it? A Convict's Thought, I think was the name of it.
I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm lost too. Who are we talking about?
They're in chat right now. Uniquely Twisted True Crime.
Oh, okay.
And I just realized who they were, but I thought their channel name was something else.
Well, I do know a lot of people like to come visit here. Oh. This is a good place to hang out for everybody, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, for sure. We're just like all over the place all the time.
We're the cool people.
This is like the place where people from every other category can come hang, you know?
Yep.
Paper, I just realized what you were talking about.
We accept people from every category.
Yep.
Wait, whose link are we talking about, Metal Mom? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm listening, but I'm trying to get. I'm trying to keep up in here. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, she didn't get it, Vapor. I know exactly what you're talking about now, though. It took me a second, but okay. Also, drop Betty Joe. I don't even. Am I even subbed up to you?
I don't know, but I can post it in Discord again if you want.
Just post it in. Can you chat without getting dropped off the?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Just post it in Discord if you can do it without.
Musical Neptunian. Every species can hang here. I love that.
Oh, for sure. And that's the thing, though. We're on kind of like now. We get on subject and then we kind of like bounce off subject for a second and then we go right back to it. She still doesn't know you were talking about her. No, she doesn't.
What do you think about this is my situation though. What do you think about how Madeline's mom, Jen, I hate saying her name, but Jen says that I know I said that I saw her in the morning, but I
Uh,
actually didn't. And I only said that because someone told me to write what I would see. So I just kind of what do you think about her excuse for lying?
hmm.
So she's saying she didn't see her, but they told her to write that she did
Well,
see.
because she's saying in her initial interview, she said that I saw her get dressed. I saw her and they asked the detectives asked her what was she wearing, and she says she
Right.
was wearing this and this and this. Later on, she clarifies after her statement that I know I said I saw her, but I actually didn't see her. I knew what she had picked out the night before, and the detectives told me to write what I saw, and that's what I would have seen, but I didn't actually see her. I just assumed I
What
saw
the
her. Like it was this
fuck?
whole yes.
Right.
Hold on. Something.
Wow.
Why is my chat
Where'd Avery go?
orange? She probably do herself. Wait a minute. Hold on.
What happened?
Okay. I started typing and then my chat went orange for some reason.
Oh.
Avery probably got threw off. You know, it's never a normal night until she gets threw off.
No.
Okay. Okay. So I just posted Betty Joe's link, and then let me go get the other one real quick. Let's go here. Get uniquely twisted and post theirs. Hold on, y'all. I'm posting channel links real quick. What happened? Okay, here we go. All right, so there is uniquely twisted true crimes channel link, and then or I'll have to get yours to
Oh,
post
don't worry.
yours.
No, don't worry about posting mine. Literally,
Wow.
don't worry about that. Not doing that tonight. I'm really happy to just chat. It's all good.
Okay, but
Don't worry about it.
now does she really think that I'm going to listen to her?
Yes,
No.
please listen to me because I really want to hear about. Dude, I've been so consumed by like right now politics, and then everything is like so crazy. I don't give a fuck about what I did or used to do on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you still have your channel, right?
Yes, it's still there, but literally not important.
I
I'm
don't even. I can't even find your channel. I don't
Don't
know.
worry about it. And then like the Delphi shit that's happening right now,
Oh, that is crazy. I
bro.
can't keep up with that.
Apparently his DNA was not found at all.
Yep.
On
Yeah, I
Is that
had read that.
like what are we doing? You know what I mean? What's going on?
And then the hair that was found
Yes.
was
Is a
one of the
woman.
girl's sisters. Apparently, it's one of the girl's sisters.
So how did it get in her hand?
I don't know. That's like,
I don't
from
know.
what I
It's all
understand, just off of Twitter, that a lot of people are thinking now that she had something to do with it. But you know how the crazy theories are.
Yeah.
right.
They're putting it out that they think she had something to do with it, that she sacrificed the two girls because of this whole
God.
cult mess. Yeah, like I said, that's a whole nother like week's
That's a
worth
whole- yep.
of lives
Yeah.
to go over that. Okay.
So yeah, that's going on, and then the Kohlberger situation.
Yeah, there ain't nothing new in that one. I checked the court docs today, and there wasn't nothing new. Just one of them where they had reworded a previous doc. So
A lot of people think that they got the wrong guy. Like even when it comes to the Delphi stuff, it's like Delphi, uh, the Kohlberger. Like it's tough. Like unless you have that's true. Unless you have super hard physical evidence, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
okay, I just sent Avery a
To
message
me,
to
in the
find out.
Delphi case, because it took so long that I think they had to arrest somebody, and they just went for him.
What is the consensus right now? I'm curious to know. Like, what do you guys think about BK? Was it him or no? Like after
Yep.
all this time has passed.
Yep, it's him. 100%.
Okay, let me get Avery back up here real quick, y'all.
Hey.
You fell off.
Well,
What'd you do, throw yourself off?
my internet went out for a minute.
Do you have Spectrum?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Spectrum. Okay. Yeah, it came right back on, but it threw me off. I don't understand because I'm on my phone. You would think it would just go to my, my data or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks BK is guilty.
Okay, yeah. Let me get finished with this video real quick. Okay, I'm waiting for evidence. Okay, so I'm just catching up. I think I've got everybody's link, or I've got to find your link before I'm done with the live to post yours. But I've got everybody else's in there in the chat. If y'all are not subbed up to them, go sub up.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Oh, you're welcome. I think that was all I needed to do.
Can you said Ara's in Discord?
Yes.
Ara, can you also post yours in Discord so I can? Because if I try to click it now, well, I guess I could click it later in the comments. But if you could, maybe you could post it in Discord. I can sub up too.
It's
Okay.
just not that active, but I appreciate you for wanting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me finish this video now.
All right, I'm gonna.
Okay, I think it's just about done.
Yep.
Well, we got a copy of your birth certificate for Sheila Marino and for your case. We're trying to get hospital records from the TBI, but Sarasota Memorial says you were never a patient there, so that was ridiculous if we know you were.
Yeah. And were you able to find my social security card?
Yes.
Good. I presume it was probably in that mouse toy box with everything?
I don't know.
No, it wasn't.
It's in my,
No, I don't recall where it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't there. But
I don't remember if you had confirmed or not. Were you able to find my watch?
No, we weren't.
What the hell is he gonna need with a watch in jail?
Right?
Jeez. That's what I was just thinking. What in the world?
And did he say something about a Mickey Mouse toy box?
Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand it.
But a watch, they're gonna take from him anyway. They're not gonna let him have a watch.
Right. And what is the watch? How is that going to help him in his trial?
He's disassociated with like reality.
Yeah, I think you're right. Jeez.
He's
like, do you have my shirt? You have my favorite shirt in the drawer?
Can you send me my blankie?
Yes.
Can you give me my pinky?
and my root beer candies. It's pitiful. I mean,
Princess Lena, you are correct. He hasn't accepted his fate yet. I
Well,
can't wait to see
accepted
his
it.
face, y'all. When the jury comes out and they say he is guilty on all these charges, I can't wait to see his face.
yeah, because his is a DP case, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's not forget about them 5 peppermints either.
You seen Sarah Boone?
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
baby.
peppermint.
I said we all seen Sarah Boone's face when they come back guilty.
But wait till you hear Dad's reaction.
To what he's asking for?
Yes.
To the what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Okay,
All
let's
right,
get back
you
to
gonna
it.
play it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
There was no popcorn box.
Little silver mouse
we already
toy.
had your social security card, so why did you think we need I already knew your number. I don't, why did you think we need to find the card?
Just in case I was going to need it in the future.
Okay, well, we have that.
How long I'm going to be here, or if or when I'll ever be released, or if you guys are going to be around at that point. But first,
When he's ever going to be released.
It gets better. It gets better, Scarlett. Watch.
Y'all got to give me a second because I've literally got to pick my jaw up off the floor with that one.
Girl, keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
birth certificate, social security card might be things I'll need in that case.
Well, the penalty for the crimes you have been charged with carry a minimum 40-year sentence. So obviously we're going to be gone. Rick will be gone. We'll all be gone. I mean, we're sad about that, obviously, because there won't be anybody here before you come out.
Yeah, and I'll be lucky if I have another 40 years left in me either, so.
Do you hear this?
Dad is just, y'all, Dad is just like, this is how it is.
He ain't coming out.
No, he's not. He's toast. I'm sorry.
No, but Dad is like, dude, you don't need your social security number because they're literally never leaving, and we'll be dead when you get out if you ever get out. So what the fuck do you need your social security number for? Like, it's almost a joke.
Like it's literally like he has in his mind that he is going to get out of this one day.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Well, he's delusional because he ain't never gonna get out.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. It's just that Dad is like, bye, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you literally have not accepted reality, bro.
That's what it sounds like, my bitch.
He has that childlike kind of mentality like Jen does. I don't know if they're faking it or they're really that immature, but they both come off very just not like
I know.
Well, if you listen to Dad, he's like, son, you know that you're gonna be gone for a while, right? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like the son is always going to be this 15-year-old boy that doesn't learn the consequences, and Dad is always going to be that guy teaching him the consequences. Like, sorry, Mom, you're fucked.
And y'all, Dad is just like, Dad's over it.
He's like, bye.
He's over it. And Tonka says, I think Stephan is going for an insanity plea. If this motherfucker pleads insanity, y'all,
it won't work. It won't work.
I think it's hard to get in Florida.
Well, all I know, asking for your social security card and your watch and your Mickey Mouse toy box, you need to do a little bit better than that with an insanity plea. Hold
on, didn't Sarah Boone try to do that?
The insanity plea?
Yeah.
I don't
before she went for the spousal abuse or whatever.
Oh, I've never heard that.
I can't
remember.
I can't remember because she's done so much.
Right. Yeah. True.
Like, I mean, come on, asking for professional hair and makeup and all these other ridiculous things that you need every day at trial, while to keep your energy up.
Ooh, real fast before I forget. Did you guys hear? I don't remember that YouTuber's name, but he was able to pull up the paperwork to see what correctional facility she's going to, and she's going to one of the harshest prisons there is. In fact,
Good.
he was pulling up articles about this about women being AR'd in there. Like it's bad, like bad. That's
No,
where she's going.
I'm not gonna say that I hope that happens to her,
No.
but she's gonna get what she deserves.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a bad one. He is pulling up all kinds of news. I'll have to find it and post it. But he is pulling up all kinds of news articles about that prison. It's rated one of the worst women's prisons in the United States.
Well, hey, you know what? She shouldn't have did what she did.
Exactly.
And she pulled out all the stop y'all to get out of what she did to that man, and it still didn't work. Okay, I got to get through this because this dude's face on
Yes.
my screen is just
Yes.
oh. Just Don said I'm really happy for her.
Just Dawn.
I mean, hey, she can't complain. I'm pretty sure she's going to appeal it, but she can't complain about it.
Does
Like-
this mean that she's in a like a facility right now, just watching all this happen?
Who?
I was talking about. Well, I'm thinking about Soto's mom, Jen.
Apparently, she's institutionalized. Is
Right.
according well, but we have to remember though this phone call was in May,
Mm-hmm.
so where she's at all these months later, I don't know.
Not in jail.
No, she's not in jail. So she's, and I want to say somebody had asked a while back when we were live if anybody had heard anything about where she was at, or like if somebody's called her out and about or something like that. And I don't think anybody's seen her or really knows where she's at.
Yeah, they the news people were trying to figure out where she was, and they knew her car was parked at her sister's, but nobody has actually seen her, like physically put eyes on her.
Yeah.
I'd
I
be
don't know.
embarrassed to leave the house.
Oh, she should be. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that if she is seen in by the public, she's gonna catch hell.
Oh, no doubt.
Well, I don't know. All this P Diddy stuff that's been going on, and J Lo is still citing autographs over here, like nothing happened.
Oh yeah, that's
I know, that's wild.
That's because that's all come out yet.
that
I mean,
case
J Lo was
is-
P Diddy's like girl for a long time.
yeah, for a couple from what like 99 to 2001, something like that.
That's all. Yeah, that's when all that that's. I mean, P Diddy was doing all the stuff that he was doing.
Yeah, and it's come out now that J-Lo attended the Freak Fest,
Yep. She sure did.
and that's why Ben Affleck left her.
left.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, apparently so there's been this new allegation that's come out from a girl who was 13 at the time, back in 2000. And that happened to her by P. Diddy and another guy. And that the night that happened, him and J-Lo was caught on camera arguing with each other.
Mm-mm-mm.
So she I'm pretty sure she knows all about all that shit that went on too. So
Oh,
yeah, that's a whole that's like a month's worth of lives right there.
Oh yeah.
With just the shit that came out.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, we can't stay on track over here.
It's been a
No,
lot of
we never.
stuff. Though. It's been a lot of stuff happening in the last few months.
Right.
I'm busting to tell you guys why I'm so mad at Delphi today. Yeah, we can't ever stay on track.
Yeah, never like we veer off the track. Sometimes it hits a hard left. And we have to get back straight. But
Usually me.
you've been really good here lately.
I know.
You really have. Okay, let's get through the rest of this video.
I mean, that's, I guess that's everything sticks.
I wish there was a way that you and I can have a conversation. All of us could have a conversation to understand what's taken place, how this came about, how you arrived here, because it would help us better understand the situation, because we're at a loss for understanding how all this came about. I mean, we're just totally baffled.
Well, I didn't start it.
Oh, you didn't
There's
start
some
it,
other.
but you participated in it, which is just as bad as not starting.
Okay, what did he not start?
How in the world can he even? No, sir. You cannot say you didn't start this, even if Jen told you to. No. You knew what you were doing.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the fact that he said I didn't start it is meaning like he is being transparent about how this even came about, so he wasn't alone.
But is he talking? But okay, so with just that statement, I didn't start it. Is he trying to blame Jen for this, or is he trying to blame Madeline for this?
I think he's talking about Jen
I think Jen. Yeah.
I hope so.
because I don't think
So do I.
Madeline would have done anything, or if she did anything, it's not interpreted like as being sex. She was probably just like hugging her dad, or she thought was hugging her dad, and he thought it was her coming on to him. You know what I mean?
But at
Yeah.
8 years old.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah.
interprets her actions wrong
In a
'cause
different
it's
way
fucked
than
up.
what she was thinking.
Right.
Basically.
Like
Oh man,
blames it on her.
if that's it, then he's sicker than I could ever have imagined.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's blaming it on her, what he did to her. Like, oh well, I didn't want to kill her, but she made me do it. You know what I mean? Like some bullshit like that.
Well, if there is something that he knows in this case that involves Jen, instead of him making excuses for it, he needs to go talk to somebody and tell them what he knows. Whether he wants to involve her or not, she needs to have her ass in jail too.
I guess all the evidence is on his devices, not hers.
Well,
And
if his lawyers are telling him to stay quiet until
Right.
court, I wonder if after his court, if then they'll end up charging.
yeah, because
Come
look
on.
at how when they showed pictures of what was going on to Jen, she was just like, well, it doesn't mean he killed her. So it didn't shock
That killed
her
me.
it didn't shock her that stuff was happening.
No, it sure didn't. Her reaction, and that's when when I heard that, that's when my whole opinion of her just completely went to, yeah, she's definitely new, and
It didn't
I
shock
mean,
her.
yeah, she wasn't
We don't
shocked at
know how
all.
she was raised either. Maybe this is normal for her. I don't know.
She couldn't even pretend to be shocked.
Right. It didn't make her cry. It didn't make her hate him because she wanted him to have a lawyer even after the fact.
Yep, yeah, that's just disgusting.
Yeah.
And we live amongst these kind of people all around us.
This man was around kids while working at Disney.
Yep.
Was
Just
Jen
imagine
getting
that.
money from the images that were being sold from Maddie?
That would be
Who knows?
awful too.
I mean, it's going to be very interesting if, like y'all said, that after his trial is done and over with, then something comes up against her, she gets charged for something, and he turns around and testifies against her.
See, and all my neighbors, they all wonder why I don't let my kid go play at their house. Their kids have to come here
Oh, hell
because
no.
I'm side-eyeing everybody.
Yeah, my kids never went to anybody else's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Now,
well, you
unless it
guys,
was like a family member or something like that, but
Even then, it's kind of scary because
Like,
if the
they
family member
they
has people there that you don't know.
they laughed at me for stalking my kid when he went to the Mexican restaurant with the youth group. But you know what? I don't trust anybody anymore.
No, you can't. You can't.
The Mexicans or the youth group?
So all of them, it wouldn't matter.
All of it.
Okay.
I mean,
All of
Just
it.
clarifying.
Yeah,
My-
no, it was his first outing, and
The Mexican.
yeah, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
Look.
Anywhere he goes, I'm going to be in the bushes.
my son is 20. Well, he's turning 24 today on Halloween. He went back in September to Ohio. I literally stalked him on 360 at 23 years old. Okay. Like I followed the plane on flight radar
She sounds like me.
there and back.
It's
When he
fine.
was in the airport, I watched everywhere he went in the airport on 360. I made sure that he got to his gates on time. And I know everywhere he went in Ohio. I can't imagine a mother of a 13-year-old girl
No.
Right. Yeah.
doing what she
Exactly.
did. And I'm
Yeah.
doing this to my 24-year-old child.
Right.
That's like one night. It was
Keep
like
them away from Mexicans and these groups. I say.
2:00 in the
Hey,
morning.
now I'm part Mexican. You gotta stop.
It was like 2:00
I'm
in the
sorry.
morning,
I'm just like giggling over it.
and my son left his house.
Uh-huh.
Right. Well, and it notified me that it notifies you when they're leaving.
Right.
Well, it pops up, and I clicked on it, and he's leaving the house. Like, where the hell is this kid going at 2 something in the morning? And I didn't want to message him because he could have been going where at like a girl's house or something. And so I asked him the next day. I said, "Where would you going at 2:00 in the morning?" He says, "Really, Mom?" I said, "Hey, it notified me you were leaving the house."
Exactly. You got the notification. You're just curious. Me, I'd have been like, "Where are you going at 2 o'clock in the morning?"
And he's going to be 34 years old.
So I mean, it's just I don't understand, and maybe I'm just a helicopter mom, and I'll admit it, and I'll probably do it till the day I take my last breath.
Yeah. I think we can't help it.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what it just I don't understand why a mother is the way they are, like Jen Soto. I
But
don't
she's drugged the fuck up. That's why.
Hmm.
I can't give her that excuse though.
No, it's not an excuse. Like that's literally, it's not okay, right? If I take a bunch of pills, it's not okay. Whatever I do after it, right? But she's just that irresponsible. Like she has a child, and she would rather get high
Right. Yeah.
than use her time to care about her kid.
Yep.
So she is toxic. She's not a good mom. All those bad things that we're saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Tiff said, "Y'all are no fun. We used to run the streets at night. Hey, thank God, y'all. When I was a teenager, there was no Life 360. My parents would have had a heart attack. Well, my dad would have. My
Yeah,
mama wouldn't
same,
have gave a shit. Uh,
same.
but
I
yeah,
We
played
my
did
the
something
dad
fifth.
would have.
right. We did something right.
I
I
mean,
Well, see, back then it wasn't. I mean, it was bad, but not as bad as it has gotten.
right. Y'all, if we had Life
Well,
360 back in the day when I was a teenager, I would
oh,
have. I would have stayed grounded from sneaking out and going places I wasn't supposed to
same.
go. I
But
would.
bro,
Oh my God.
but also there weren't all these like devices for us to meet random people because we met them on the
Right.
internet, right?
True.
that's so true.
Like
Yeah.
it was a different kind of culture also because
Oh
we
yeah.
were
Right.
like over here doing rollerblades, and like I would ride my bike to my friend's house,
Right.
Right.
and like my parents dropped me off at school without a water bottle, without any or like a text message, like just like wow, see you after school, and that
Yeah.
was it.
Your parents drove you to school? My ass had to walk.
No,
Shit, I had to
I
walk to the
rolled.
bus stop and then ride the damn hot ass bus.
No. But you know what I'm
Uh,
saying? You don't text your mom, or mom's texting you like, "Hey, how are you doing now in sixth period that you were in fifth period?"
right. Tonka says 2 years, 1 month of being a member. Damn,
Oh wow.
25 months, Tonka. Thank you. She says, congratulations, Scarlett. Thank you, Tonka.
Dang, 25 months.
We have
Tonka's
some
been here,
diehards in
y'all. Yeah, Tonka has been here from the
here.
jump.
That's some true dedication. 25
and
months.
Yes,
and
she is.
Vapor and Princess, like all these people.
Yeah,
Well,
Vapor's been here since I think Kylie's case.
Yes.
I've been here since Lori Vallow. I just
Don't
didn't
get me
comment a
started.
whole lot. I'd put the phone next to my pillow and listen to you guys playing the audio. But I just didn't comment a whole lot because I was new and I was nervous and Scarlett scared me.
What did I
I
say?
think Scarlett scared a lot of us.
Wow, I'm an angel. What are y'all talking about?
What, like Scarlett, I started talking to Kylie's stuff, so that was like at least 3 years ago.
Yeah, this August was 2 years.
Yep.
And I'm like, Scarlett, help, people on the internet are mean. Scarlett was like, I got you. Let me give you
You
some.
know, I don't know. I don't know if I ever told you guys how I found this channel. I got this. This is the weirdest thing. I forgot all about this. I got this message on Facebook from this really young sounding girl, and she was, I guess she had seen me on my old channel, and she was telling me about your channel, and but she said that she wasn't allowed up on panel because you guys didn't believe her age, and she kept voice messaging me, and she literally sounded like she was 12.
Was it
Like,
Fofa?
no, it wasn't Fofa.
Oh,
Um, Sunshine something something. Do you remember that name? She sounds like a little tiny kid. And I wasn't ever sure really what what her age was. But she's the one who told me about your channel.
I don't remember a Sunshine. I don't know. That was over a year ago, though.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, I love this channel. It's called Lost Souls. And she's like, I used to go up on panel, but they were kind of questioning my age because of how I sound. But she really did sound like 12.
I found it because it come up in my. This channel might be interesting to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Not
Betty Jo's been here for a long time. Well, since what? Brian, since Idaho 4 started?
Yep.
Somewhere around in there? I know it's been a while. I mean, pretty much everybody that's in here has been here for a while. Sally Mae, I've got literally like 4 minutes left of the video. I do need to get to the video, y'all. That way
2
Sally Mae
minutes.
All right, go ahead.
uh, can come back into chat. Okay, Betty Jo, Lord Jesus. Sally Mae, I'm fixing to finish playing it, and then we'll be done with the video.
But that's for another day. Again, I don't know full
details or anything, but, I mean, if you'd like to schedule a visit with me or something, maybe we can find some way to talk.
I don't know. I think we're always going to be recorded, so there won't be an opportunity to do that. Now, we have to make arrangements for you to sign off on a power of attorney so we can do something with this car.
Yeah.
And I would have to bring a document over. They won't even let me see you. I would just hand it to the classification officer. He would bring it in, you sign it, they would notarize it, give it back to me, and I would leave.
Okay. I think I just got the 1 minute warning.
Okay.
So yeah, give them whatever you need, and I'll sign whatever I need to sign. In the meantime, I'll try to call back in the next couple of days and we'll talk some more. If you wouldn't mind putting a little more money in my commissary as well.
All right, I can't do much stuff because we are really, when I say dead ass broke, I mean dead ass broke, but I'll do what I can.
Okay, I appreciate
That could change, but right now, for the next 30 days, we are definitely in lockdown.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, all right. I'll try to get over there within the week to get the POA taken care of.
Okay, there's a 15-minute cooldown before I can call back. I'll see if I can call back again. If not, I'll try to call back in the next couple of days.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Okay. All right, I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, they didn't say I love you back.
No, they're worried about their commissary. Wait, who's playing? Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah, hold on, it's still playing. Okay. Linda G, have a good night. Yeah, he wanted to make sure though. He asked for that money for his books though, didn't
he? Yeah.
Gosh.
And Dad needs him to sign that power of attorney for the car. I can't believe he didn't say no. Keep my car.
Right.
His dad probably wants to sell it.
Money.
Yeah.
Dad's probably wanting to sell it so he don't have to have it in his driveway or in his garage or whatever. And I'd put it on his books and be like, all I know is you better make this shit stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Because once this is all gone, then there ain't no more.
I don't think I'm not. I guess I wouldn't know until I'm in those shoes, or I was in those shoes, and hopefully I'll never be. But I don't think if I knew there was concrete proof that my child did something like this, I don't think I could talk to them.
I would probably be doing worse than the dad was doing. Like, dad was talking to him like he was an investigator.
Hmm.
Like, thank you, goodbye.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you love your children no matter, you always love them no matter what, but if any of them ever did something like what this man did, just the pictures alone would be enough for me to probably never speak to my child again. I just don't think I could. I don't think I could get past that.
It kind of seems though like the dad is like that. Like, he's just trying to get information from him,
Hmm.
but also nothing but business talk.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
And
just
then
straight to the point.
Stephan said, "I love you," and the dad just said, "Bye."
Yeah, didn't even say it back to him.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say back when you know that your son is part of something.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with a 13-year-old child
Yeah,
that's been
that
going on
part.
since she was
Ugh.
8.
Yeah, that
See,
part.
I couldn't stomach it. If it was my kid, I couldn't.
Okay, so does he have any siblings? Does Stephen have siblings?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Because I'm wondering if he has like nieces and nephews that he was around. Because if he does, you know that those grandparents have to be wondering.
Uh-oh.
And
Hmm.
even his siblings would have to be wondering, like, okay, my child was around him. Now he's accused of this. There's proof that he done it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tonka says she thinks he's an only child. Okay, wait. Sweet Melissa says he has an older brother. Sweet Melissa, do you know if the brother has any kids?
Hmm.
I mean, you know that's got to be running through their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's always that. Could he? Would he? Did he? You know what I'm saying?
There's a state. I remember seeing it a few months back because I had it on my old TikTok. It was a news article that came out where they had done their first uh physical castration chemical. I guess they do it with I don't think it was actually chopped off surgical castration.
Wasn't that the dude from Louisiana?
Was it Louisiana? I can't remember what state it was, but I
I
remember seeing it in the news.
like a few months or so ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Louisiana.
And you know what? That's the way to go. That's the way to do it.
Mhm. Because I remember in the article, I was like, "Ooh, this wasn't even chemical. This was they like took it off, like you know, like I guess surgery. I don't know. I guess they
It
put
would
him
have to.
under.
It would have to be surgery, otherwise they die.
Well, I don't know what the chemical castration is. There's something
Wow.
chemical. I mean, I hope it just like burns off, just burns straight off.
To me, that anything that has to do with that type of abuse, I'm sorry, they deserve the
Um,
DP.
just don't.
Mhm.
I wouldn't even put them to sleep. I wouldn't give them no type of anesthesia, no local anesthetic, nothing. They feel that whole damn thing.
Yep.
Okay, so in June of 2024, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry signed a bill allowing surgical castration as a potential punishment for certain offenders against children. The law requires a medical expert to determine if the offender is an appropriate candidate for the procedure. What the hell should there be a law to determine if they're an appropriate candidate? If they've done something to a child, they're an
Right.
appropriate candidate.
Right.
Good night, Linda G. Have a good night. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But that's still not going to take away their urges. you know, because they got they got a, you know, a mental thing going on too, and they can do plenty of other things to a
That's why
child.
the DP would be a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, yep, absolutely.
Okay, so it took effect in June of this year. Okay, and then where did I just see that article? So Louisiana becomes the first state to allow surgical castration as a punishment, and then in April, the Louisiana man sentenced to 50 years in prison. Hold on, I gotta click on this. This was a CBS one. Sentenced to 50 years in prison, physical castration for R-ing a teenager.
No, anything like that, they should have the death penalty. That's common sense.
I agree with that. Okay, because I forgot who it was that sent me the article about that, like just a few months ago.
This baby is crazy.
So apparently, Stephan has a TBI. Do
He
we
has a
know
what?
traumatic brain injury?
Yeah, a TBI.
Oh, wasn't he run over by a car or something when he was a kid?
I don't.
So is that the reason why he has kind of like a childlike mentality?
See, I didn't think that it was an actual brain injury. I know he was run over by a car when he was a child, but I didn't know that it affected his brain. I never read that part, but I could have missed that.
Okay, Tonka said it was a car accident.
Car accident.
I mean, I definitely know that a car ran over him when he was a kid. I don't know if it just like backed over him in a driveway, or I don't know how it happened, but I know that much.
Yeah. This dude, though, he is. I'm I'm trying to think if there's anybody. Well, the guy in Oklahoma.
Oh,
I was trying to think of if we've covered any case that the person is more disgusting than him. And only other person, and I don't think it's one is any worse than the other. The dude from that was in Oklahoma that was in jail, caught a charge while he was in jail, but they still let him out.
Jesse McFadden,
Yes.
he
That
was horrible, and then the one, um, oh what's his name? Haley, oh man, what's that girl's name? We covered it. You know, the grandparents let felons stay on the property.
Audrey Cunningham.
Audrey,
I
good,
actually
really fun.
looked that case up today to find out if there was anything new in that case, like, if he went to court over this or whatever yet.
Hmm.
And let me see what I found out. No, for that one there was nothing new yet. Because I literally went through my entire list of all these different cases that we've talked about, and just to see if there was anything that came up. Because, like, Savannah Soto, her and Matthew and baby Fabian, uh, hadn't
Right.
heard nothing. We hadn't heard nothing about that. The Charlotte Cena one, the little girl, she was 9 years old, that got kidnapped from the park in New York,
Yeah.
where they were all camping at or whatever. He ended up pleading guilty to his charges.
Oh, did
That
he?
guy, yeah, he ended
Oh,
up pleading guilty. See, I didn't know that because I hadn't kept up with it. But he ended up pleading guilty, and he got like 47 years to life for him kidnapping and doing what he did to her.
I don't know if we ever talked about it on your channel, but the couple where it was the au pair and the husband, where they turned out they were having an affair, and the husband put his wife as an advertisement on on a thing, and this man came thinking he was going to do sexual things to her, and then they unalived both of them. Well, they pled guilty, and I just seen that today.
Wait, which one now?
It's the I can't think of the guy's name, but it's the married couple, and they hired the au pair who came and took care of the kids,
Yeah.
and she ended up having an affair with the husband,
Mm-hmm.
and then they planned out to unalive his wife by putting an ad on some page or website or something, like as if his wife was looking for a man to come and have like rough, sex with her. And this man shows up, and they were going to, I guess, use the man as their fall guy. Well, he shows up, and somehow things went wrong, and they ended up unaliving both of them. And they both pled guilty. Just seen that today that they pled
Well,
guilty.
he took a plea deal.
Oh, he did?
She did. I don't know about him.
So wait a minute, and we talked about it on this channel?
I thought, I'm not sure if we did, but I thought we did, but
Yeah,
maybe.
she took a plea deal, but I don't know about him.
What were the names? Do you remember
It's
their name?
the au pair.
Hold on, let me look.
What's her name?
I don't remember that case.
It was a husband and wife. They hired a nanny to take care of the kids. Well, she
Right?
ended up having an affair with the husband and got involved with him. And then apparently the husband put out an ad for somebody for his wife. And it went, and the one that they hired, the nanny, she ended up unaliving the dude.
I just posted it in back chat.
And I think the husband unalived the wife.
Mm-hmm.
And but the one that was hired as the nanny, she ended up taking a plea deal. I don't know about the husband. I don't know if he did or not.
But she came from France, right?
I think
It says in this article, Brazil.
Oh,
The name of
Brazil.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
but
Okay, I don't remember this.
yeah,
Oh,
she took a deal. She pled guilty. I don't know about the husband though. I don't know if he ended up taking a plea deal or not.
it's horrific. If we didn't talk about it on here, Scarlett, I must have heard it talked about it somewhere. Well, I don't go on any other panels, but here. But
I
so
think we talked
it
about I
was
think
like brutal, horrific.
we were talking about it in Discord.
Maybe that's where it was. Discord.
Okay, it was from Fairfax County, Virginia. Is where it happened at. Yeah, I don't. I'll post the link in chat, but I don't remember that one. Wait,
It's
King Scarlet, am I buffering?
No.
She put the little round thingies, Okay, Tia said France was a whole different case.
it was just, to me, it was the extremes that they went to try to cover up their own murder plot by bringing another innocent person in, faking an advertisement that his wife wants to
Well,
do the, what do you call it? BDSM kind of stuff.
Yeah.
idea. I thought, now see, from what I understood, that the husband and wife knew him. It was a friend of theirs or something.
Uh, well, maybe I have it wrong.
But who knows? I mean, you could have it right. I don't know. But I do know she took the plea deal to manslaughter, and I don't know about the husband. I don't know what he took.
Okay, so it says he was indicted in September by Fairfax County grand jury on 4 charges of aggravated murder one charge of use of a firearm in the commission of a felony in connection with the deaths of Ryan and Banfield's 37-year-old wife, Christine. See, I'm trying to see if it says.
When are these women going to learn not to bring in young, attractive nannies into their home?
Because some women don't think that their husband of so many years is gonna, whatever.
After we heard about that lady in, well, I don't remember what country it was, but where her husband had been drugging her for all those years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one was over. Was that one in France?
Maybe. I think so. But I'll be side-eyeing whoever I'm with. If it's David for the rest, I'll be side-eyeing. I don't care. He can be sleeping right next to me. I'm always going to be side-eyeing him. I am way too into true crime. Look, my son he did it to me last year for Christmas, put swords on his list, and I was like, kid, I eat, breathe, and sleep true crime, and you're asking me for swords? Now he's got it on his birthday list for next month, and I'm like, you do know I still eat, breathe, and sleep true crime, and you're asking me for swords?
Yeah. Okay, Libra Moon, I just posted the link to the article that they're talking about, right? Like a few comments up above you.
It's an interesting case.
You keep jumping around, you're going to get hurt.
Yeah, I've never heard of this one.
Sit down and watch your show.
Oh, wow. It's been all over the news.
Girl, I don't watch the news.
I don't know.
If it ain't on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, or Discord, I have no idea. But I am going to post the link to this in Discord also. So. Okay, so I just posted it.
I don't think you eat any candy.
There's just so many cases that, like, I start getting them mixed up sometimes. I try to keep them, like, organized in my head.
Libra, you're welcome. Yeah, that's why I have to keep notes.
Oh, so there's this article. The man who purchased Murdoch's home says that he found proof of that Alec Murdoch is innocent. He found this hidden trap door and something about bullet holes that prove that it wasn't Alec Murdoch.
Now, I heard that, but I didn't know what it was that he found.
Yeah, something about a trap door and bullet holes.
Okay, so how's that prove you didn't do it?
No clue. I didn't read that far into it.
Well, Avery.
I'm sure one of y'all interrupted me.
Not me. Don't try to blame us.
Where do you remember where you saw that? Because I do remember. I think that was on Twitter that the new owner is claiming that he found evidence that he's innocent.
I've seen it on Twitter and it came across my news break.
But I want to know how that proves that.
No, I gotta go back to news break.
Yeah. Can't you just Google man? Wait, let's see. Google man who bought Alex Murdoch's home.
How about new owner?
Because I remember that being like in the title of the article, man who bought Alex Murdoch's property or something like that.
Hyper little child.
You leave her alone.
Child?
You are hyper. I don't know how anybody else sleeps in this house with you screaming and hollering.
Let's see. So the man who bought the home where Alex Murdoch murdered his wife and son has made a shocking claim that he uncovered a crucial piece of evidence proving that this great South Carolina lawyer is an innocent man. Alexandra Wallace Blair purchased a sprawling 4-bedroom, 4.5-bath Moselle estate house and his 21-acre property. He only paid $1 million for all that. In an auction in February of 2024 and has since begun renovating the home. Okay, so we know all about that. I need to know about the evidence. I ain't worried about who lived there and all that. Okay, so Blair, however, said that the kennel was included, and despite having torn the structure down, has kept its door and window that contained bullet holes from the June 2021 shooting. Now, having evaluated the evidence for himself, Blair suggests that Murdoch was too big to have fired the deadly shots.
Huh?
Okay, so Murdoch is a big man. He was even bigger back then, and he's too big for the bullets to have gone through the way that they did, he told the outlet. Blair pointing out that Murdoch was 65, it was no saint, but said he doesn't think that Murdoch did it. Maybe it was karma for other things that he did, he said, but I don't think that he murdered him.
No, I don't believe that.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me that he did it.
That doesn't. Just because he thinks.
I mean, if you're gonna tear, hey Miss Amir, how are you? If you're gonna tear the kennels down,
You're going to tear it all the way down.
right? Why leave the the spot where the son passed away? Because that's where he was at. He was in that doorway right there that went into the feed room. Why would you leave that? Why
I'm
not
sorry,
tear?
I was stuffing my mouth with key lime pie. I swore I read something about a trap door, like some kind of a trap door.
Okay, well he did leave where the kennels were at, the feed room where Paul was at. He
Hmm.
left the door, that room, and the window.
But Alex was on the outside, so how could he be too big for anything?
I don't know. It doesn't really go into any more detail than that. He's just basically saying that he doesn't think that he did it based off of where the holes are in the window.
Man, this pie is good.
Okay, so while Blair, who is from Rock Hill, over 150 miles from Moselle, said that he doesn't know he doesn't personally know Murdoch. Some of his new neighbors in the area who allegedly agreed with him that the former lawyer did not kill Maggie and Paul. Everyone on that road is like, no, he told the outlet. Blair also said that he has a set of keys and a keychain that once belonged to Maggie, and that he's holding on to them in case the family's surviving son, Buster, wanted it back to have something of his mother's. Okay, that's really all it says.
Well, you know what did it for me with Alex Murdoch was
That one.
him traveling with her phone and his phone in the vehicle at the same time, and then he throws her phone out.
Yeah.
That's what did it for me.
No, he's guilty. Did he ever do a new trial?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. So he's serving 2 life terms for the double murders plus 27 years and 40-year sentences for the financial crimes. There's nothing else on here about a new trial. Tiff said he sounds like a creepy fan guy. I mean, the house is very pretty on the inside, but there was too much wood on the inside.
You know, when I seen the pictures of it, it wasn't what I expected at all.
No, not on the inside. Compared to the outside, no. There was, like I said, there was too much wood on the inside of that house. I would have never thought that it was like that on the
So,
inside.
I want to tell you guys about Delphi because it has had me extremely irritated, and I don't understand how the judge is getting away with this. But, so you know, Richard Allen, when he was arrested, he was put in solitary confinement for over a year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And while during that time is when he started like he wasn't eating. He was eating his own feces. He was hallucinating. Like, he was
Right.
real bad. You remember seeing him like in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
looking real bad. So that's when he gave all these confessions, right? Confessed to things to unaliving people who are still alive. Well, the judge ruled that him being put in solitary confinement and him having all those issues when he gave these confessions can't be admitted into court.
Okay, why could it not be?
That's what she ruled. She's been making all these crazy rulings and like all these famous, like prosecutors and attorneys and stuff that now have YouTube pages.
Uh-huh.
Even they're all saying, how is she getting away with all of this? She put black trash bags over every camera in her courtroom.
What?
She does not want this case recorded, this trial.
So it's not being televised?
I thought it was.
Nope,
And
she
then kind
ruled.
of found out it's not.
Yep, she ruled no. She ruled that no sketch artist could be in there. Some of her rulings have been just absolutely, and they said that she's being really aggressive towards the defense, like really aggressive, overly aggressive towards the defense.
Yeah, Sally Mae said that there's some YouTube lawyers that are there.
Yeah.
I know that there's a couple of different people that I've seen that's on Twitter and also have channels that are there, and so everybody's kind of having to keep up with what's put out every afternoon after court is done to know what is going on in the trial. Yeah, Andrea Burkhardt is one of them.
Lawyer Lee, the one that we were just talking about, Hidden True Crime with Dr. John, his wife is in there. Nancy Grace was there today.
I saw that.
Hey, I about died laughing at her. She did
the
her
hat.
live.
I'm sorry, the hat.
The wind about took her ass out.
The hat, though, she should have left the hat at home. But there's somebody else though that is there that is really big on Twitter, and I don't remember now who it is. That's been posting every day.
It's a guy, right?
Well, I know there's a man and there's like a couple of women that's been posting on there, but I know that there's a guy that's been going because he said that he had family obligations that he had to take care of, so that he wouldn't be posting his stuff that night, but he would try to get to it like the next day or something like that. But I don't remember what his name is either. Sally Mae said Defense Diaries.
Oh, Defense Diaries. Yeah, it's been wild. And I don't understand how this judge is getting away with some of these things. I think it's crucial that the jury knows that when he gave all the all the false confessions that he gave are not allowed. I think they need to know that.
Which should be, because I mean they need to understand that these confessions were done while he was in a not so good mental state.
Yep, but the judge said no. And I was talking about it in Discord, and Amazing Tiff said that this is all, just going to be more for him on appeal, if he's found guilty.
And who was it, the lady that they had on the stand that admitted that she had kept up with the case and was in like some Facebook groups, and what else was it?
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, was she a doctor? I can't remember if she was she a psychiatrist? Something like that. Okay, the psychologist, thank you, Sally Mae. That she had admitted that she followed the case from like day one. And people under the comments was like, yeah, she's been in Facebook groups, she's commented on it, like all of this.
This is the psychologist who took his confession, the one that they're using in court, the confession that he gave that came closest to what actually happened.
I don't know which one it is. I just know that she was on the stand and she admitted to all this.
Because I mean, this guy, he admitted to unaliving them with a gun. He admitted to all kinds of things. But then, whenever he got discovery and knew how the girls actually were taken out of this world, then he finally gave that confession. But he was given all kinds of different confessions, as you know. As to,
Okay, Tonka said that she interviewed Richard Allen with a premeditated opinion and bias. Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, a predetermined opinion. I read that wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. I agree with that.
Yeah, she shouldn't have even. She should have been like, "Look, I'm sorry, I can't testify."
Yeah,
She shouldn't have been involved with the case.
exactly.
And oh my goodness, the only evidence they have linking him, excuse me, to the scene is that unspent casing. Well, they had a professional up there who took Richard Allen's pew pew and actually, shot a bullet through it, and then, tried to match it up to the other bullet, but you can't do that. There's
Can't.
really nothing. They really have no evidence against him, and this is literally breaking my heart that the judge is allowing things like this to make him look guilty.
Yeah, because you can't match a bullet to a bullet that has not been fired.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a common bullet that goes to a common type of pew pew that a lot of people in that area have.
Right.
I remember whenever, like, when this first started, all this information started coming out, and he got arrested and all this, that, like, they were having problems with that judge back then.
Oh yeah, she's something, boy. I think she needs to be disbarred.
So is it being televised or not?
No.
No,
And why? Because
Mhm.
she's corrupt.
And
right?
I guess not recorded either because the judge put black trash, which I heard that today from the lawyer, the hot, what's his
Yeah,
name? Peter.
yeah.
I can barely watch that man. Oof. And he's the one who said about them putting the black trash bags, her putting black trash bags on all the cameras.
See, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
I can't watch him because I don't actually hear much of what he says because I'm just kind of like
Stay straight,
looking at
Avery.
him.
Stay straight.
I'm coming back straight.
You've done so good.
Coming
Okay,
back.
I'm back.
No, it's not being live streamed or anything. The best way to keep up with what's going on is either on Twitter, what everybody's posting, or I know Andrea Burkhart does lives on it at night. Uh, I'm pretty sure there's other ones that are in the courtroom that are doing lives as well. But I do know for sure she is one of them that's doing it.
And you know what? So like I've been hopping through all these different people who are in court and then giving, their notes.
Mm-hmm.
And their notes are basically identical.
Yeah.
Like very, very accurate. Like I'm like, well, they can't possibly be, getting it wrong because they're all saying the same thing, the exact same thing.
So
Real
did they
quick,
find out?
go ahead, Betty Jo.
They found out who the hair belongs to, right?
No.
Okay, well, I heard that it belonged to one of the girl's sisters.
See, that's what I heard from Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
then
what I had heard too.
I just knew it wasn't his. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just asking if my mods, if y'all know the channels that are doing lives every afternoon or at night on the case that are actually in the courtroom every day, getting their notes and actually knows what's going on in the trial. Can y'all grab their links and post them in the chat for me, please?
So nice of you.
That way, if people aren't keeping up with it, then they know where they can go to watch it. I do know Lawyer Lee is one of them. Y'all said the Hidden True Crime, Andrea Burkhart.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one? I forgot. Somebody said
Defense Diaries.
Yeah, Defense Diaries. And if y'all are on Twitter, I know that Andrea Burkhart is posting stuff on Twitter about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, what was I going to say? Oh, the hair.
So I
Uh,
didn't know they knew who the hair belonged to. I just
It said one of the girl's sisters or something.
yeah, that's what I had heard, that they knew that they found out that it wasn't his, but it was one of the girl's sisters. Mark and Betty, how are you?
I mean, I don't know how true that is, but
Yeah,
yeah, I hadn't heard that from
it was
anybody who's
on Twitter.
oh, well,
and
huh, must have missed it.
I also saw on there that apparently there was some hairs that wasn't tested. I want to say I saw that somewhere too. That for whatever reason there was hairs found at the scene that wasn't tested.
Probably because it didn't have nothing to be tested.
So the hairs that were wrapped around Libby's, or was it Abby or Libby? One of their fingers. There was hairs wrapped around one of their fingers.
I
That
believe it was the one that was dressed in the other girl's clothing.
so that would be Abby.
So
So that they said that hair wasn't Richard Allen's, and but I didn't ever hear who that hair belonged to, or if they knew.
I seen it. Was it today or yesterday? I saw it on Twitter. Okay, so Tonka said they were animal hairs and human hairs both, and the primary explanation was that it was untestable.
How could hair be untestable?
Because it has to have the root. That's what they say. I don't know.
To do a DNA test, it has to have the root.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. That would be something I would need to go back and look up to see exactly how they test
but I'm not the drunk.
hair or stuff like that.
This case has, I mean, I know it has a lot of people frustrated, and one of the bigger YouTube lawyer channels, it may have been Hidden True Crime. They had I think 12,000 people in there watching, and they put up a survey, and 97% of the people in there said that they believe he's innocent, which I believe he's innocent. He's their fall guy. I just don't understand how the judge is getting away with making these kinds of rulings. Like, if a judge makes a ruling like that, and it's not, say it's not, I don't even know what the word would be, because legal isn't the right word. Who do they complain to? Like, if the judge isn't doing what they're supposed to do, who do the lawyers complain to?
That's a good question. King Scarlet? Can you answer that?
Me? We got questions.
I mean, she would be the only one I know of just off the top of her head that could answer it. Sally Mae said the AG was in court today. This whole case, just the little bit that I've read about it, it's been
what was it, like 5 years before they made an arrest? 6 years, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's been like 7 years since they were murdered.
Yeah, they were killed in 2017.
Right, and it was 5 years after that is when they made an arrest.
5 years.
Yeah. So what they did was rush to. They needed somebody because it's been 5 years.
Yeah,
but it's tough because he does look a lot like the sketches, and he does.
What I'm saying, he looks like a lot like the sketches. So they needed to make an arrest, and because he looks a lot like the sketches, there's your man.
Yeah. Sally Mae says the Bureau of Prisons, she thinks, was there because of how Richard Allen was treated.
Wow. Yeah, they were saying something about they were giving him. So you're only like Halidol, you're only supposed to get once a month, but they were giving it to him more than once a month, which would totally affect, his mental capacity.
Mhm.
But okay, I have a question. Which one has the stepfather?
Which of the girls?
Yeah.
Good
That I don't
question.
know.
Isn't it? I know one of them. I know because I heard somebody say one of them has a stepdad.
I'm trying to
I don't
remember.
know which one it was.
Okay, Sally Mae said none.
At first, they were looking at the stepfather.
Now they keep mentioning a Brad Holder,
Isn't
because
he the one that lives at the other end of the bridge or something like that? Is that the one?
well, I'm not sure, but he was posting things on Facebook about their unalivings that nobody knew, like details that nobody knew, like really weird stuff.
Oh wow. So maybe he's not the guy that lives at the other end.
So who's
Oh,
Sally?
Brad Holder is into the odinism.
Why is Sally saying no?
Okay, and here's the thing with the Odinism. Okay, they don't. So Odinists, they kind of like fall like kind of more in like a white supremacy type thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't usually hurt their own race. They usually protect their own race. So that would be weird. I just think it's weird that they're calling it an Odinistic sacrifice, because now they will hurt. This is like way back in the day when people really were a lot of people were still practicing that. But in if they said if a white woman was with a black man, they possibly would hurt that white woman. But these were young girls. So I was actually doing research on Odinism to learn about it and understand. And everything I researched, it doesn't sound like it was an Odinistic ritual. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Right. I don't know this whole case.
Are you going to sit down and watch it?
The whole case sounds crazy.
And they're supposed to be more peaceful, is my understanding. Everything I've researched about it,
Mhm.
they're a more peaceful religion, not, like what's being said.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Sally Mae. Okay, so Brad is the guy who lives at the end of the bridge that drives a white van.
And I went back to the 1800s reading about this stuff. Couldn't find anything.
Like Tonka said, there's a lot of rabbit holes in that case.
It is, yes, so many.
Wow. I don't know. I just read it here and there whenever I'm scrolling through Twitter. But other than that, that's really like all I know about it.
This one is super fascinating. I don't. You really got to dig into it. You're gonna, once you start digging into it, you're not gonna be able to quit. You can't quit. It's like you can't look away.
There's so many moving pieces. Like if I try to start digging into it now, I would never get caught up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, catch
So
up.
much.
I'll help you.
So much to get into. What there was something else I was gonna go over tonight before I got off of here. Now I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, you know who else has been? I don't think she's been in court, but I know she's posting a lot about it. Is Sleuthy Goosey on Twitter? She's been posting a lot about the child updates, but I don't know if she's actually in the courtroom.
Yeah, I have seen her post stuff as well. But,
She's the one who did those spreadsheets for Koberger.
Oh yes, I went over her spreadsheets a lot because she's very detail oriented and just like very organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty much on top of her stuff too. What else was there? Oh, I know what it was, and I posted this in Discord earlier today. Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly, the moms that were murdered in Oklahoma.
Hmm.
So the medical examiner, there was, they had released the medical examiner's summary report, and uh, haven't seen an autopsy report or anything like that, but on the ME summary report, it says on there that the probable cause of death was multiple sharp force trauma.
Oh, dang.
And we know that Paul and Tad were the two that did the murders. Sally may have a wonderful night.
Good night, Sally Mae. And we were thinking it was a pew pew, right?
Good night, Sally.
Yes. Well, you remember Jillian had hers with her, and then they
Yeah.
couldn't find it.
Right.
Gosh, I just know it's gonna be like when I know you're saying multiple, and I'm just thinking it's gonna come out like a lot, like a lot. I just
Yeah,
have it. I just feel it. I can feel it in my stomach.
yeah. But that's what it says on both of them, is that it's multiple sharp force trauma.
So who held him down while the guy was doing that?
Uh, that I don't know, but it was said uh, that Paul and Tad were the two that done it. That Tiffany, the grandma, was the one that orchestrated the whole thing, and then Cole and Cora were the lookouts.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's another horrible case. All because you didn't want your grandkids to see their mom.
Yep. That's a pitiful thing to do.
Yep. And the fact that they planned it out for months. Like they even had a plan for the anvil to come off the back of the truck
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and hit Veronica's windshield. So I'll be glad when theirs goes to trial as well.
Scarlett, I don't know if you've seen in Discord where I was posting news articles about my uncle, but his death is being investigated as a homicide.
Is that the one that died like a week or so ago?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't see it. It's in your Discord.
I think it's definitely in mine. I think I had put it in yours too. Um, but whoever, so um, he was in a duplex, um, and the reason the reason they're thinking a homicide is because somebody made it to where he couldn't get out of the doors or the windows before they set the place on fire.
Oh,
It's been on the news in that area a good bit, but we still don't know answers or anything.
right. Damn, that's sad. I hate to hear that though. I'm scrolling through yours now, trying to find the thing, the link to it.
I just keep thinking, hopefully, like the smoke would get you first, right? Like you'd
Oh,
be
definitely.
unconscious
Yeah,
from the smoke before the fire.
right.
Thanks.
And then my other question was, if he's unconscious from the smoke, can he still feel the pain of the fire?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. 'Cause if the smoke got him, then he probably was already gone.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what
So
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never thought about that.
yeah.
Hmm. But I mean, hopefully here soon they will be able to figure out what actually happened and whoever was responsible. Go get them and arrest them and get them off the streets.
I think it may have been rug related, because I have a cousin who lives on the Arkansas border, and he's bad news. And with the kind of money that my Uncle Jack had, some of the family members have told me they think he may have been into some like big trafficking, like cartel type.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking that's probably what it's going to be, but I don't know for sure.
Oh wow. Well, hopefully, whoever it was, they will find them quickly.
Yeah.
Check what else they got. All this thing pulled up here. I'll have to go back and look for the links on it though. I just remember you posting about it the other day
Mhm.
in there.
Yeah, I'll send them. I'll send them to you.
Okay. All right. So Sunday, I need. Where's my sticky notes? I got to. Yeah. Hold on. I got to get the box out because I've done ran out of my other ones.
Did you
I
ever
got.
get more notebook paper?
Yes. Troll went yesterday. He went to town, and I told him I was like, I need loose leaf paper, and it has to be wide rule. So he's like, okay. He gets there. They had one pack of wide rule because I told him I was like, I cannot write on college ruled paper. I write too big.
I can't stand college rules either.
Yeah.
It's like literally I don't have enough room to write. And so and he comes back, and I was gone. I was at, no, it was the day that I had posted in Discord about like if your daughter ever tries to get you to put tinsel in their hair, don't fall for it. And uh, no paper. I didn't even think to tell him to look for the new Red Bull while he was in town.
Don't be
Uh,
encouraging that, Vapor. What's wrong
Vapor,
with you?
knock it off.
Vapor, you're grounded.
but anyway, when I was at my daughter's, he had went to town, and so I told him I was like, I need just give me 2 packs of paper. That should be enough for right now. Make sure they're college ruled. I mean, wide ruled. I don't want the college rule. I can't write on it. It's not big enough. And so I get home that night, and there's a pack of loose leaf paper on my desk, and there's a notebook. And he got one of my little sticky notes, and he was like, "Here you go. I hope you're happy with this." And I got to look at in the notebook. It's college rules.
Oh my God.
At least he tried.
That's
He did.
right.
He did. I'm perfectly fine with it. That's what I've been writing in today. But y'all, it's just
Right.
because I'm left-handed and I write so big that
Uh-huh.
it's very hard. Like me writing takes up 2 lines of college rules. Like Water Patrol is not approving. The King Scarlet, it's Vapor's fault. He's the one that showed me the new Red Bulls.
Uh,
He's always asking if I have found them.
mm,
He's
mm,
talking
mm,
about how good they are.
mm,
It's his
mm, mm.
fault.
Well, Vapor better knock it off.
Bad influence. Bad influence, man.
So you put it on your Amazon wish list. I will send them. I will do that because they do not. I did tell my son about it though, and because he's actually been looking for one too. He tried one, but he got one from a store that's like an hour south of here.
So
And
what are they? Because I've never had an energy drink ever. What is it, like a new flavor or something of Red Bull?
it's the winter edition, and it's some was it vanilla berry or something like that vapor.
Oh, that actually sounds good. Crap.
Yeah,
Can you guys just see me on an energy drink?
I
No.
think my son. I think my son's tried them.
Okay, so yeah, he said vanilla berry.
Yeah.
My son tried it. He said it was good. But
Yeah.
my son is one of those like with any type of Monster Energy drink, Red Bull or Mountain Dew. Anytime they come out with a new flavor, he's got to try. And
Mm-mm.
so I asked him about it the other day, and he was like, "Oh no, they're not in the stores around here, but I did try one the other day." And I'm like, "Dude, you
He
didn't bring
could
me
have
one
brought
home?"
I should
Like,
try one just to see what happens to me. So I'll probably clean everybody's in my neighborhood's house.
you.
Red Bull's my favorite.
Just like that, she's out.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it is 3 o'clock there, Joe.
Well, she got up. Yeah, she surprised me. She got up a little bit after 10 o'clock this morning.
is
'Cause
that early or late
that's
for her?
early for her. Because usually, if she stays up this late, like she did the same thing last night. She went to bed late, but got up early.
Oh, wow.
She she'll usually sleep till about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm going to Amazon real quick.
But since she got up at 10 o'clock, I'm surprised she stayed up as late as she did.
1 second. Holy hell! 24 cans, $46. Okay.
We're going to a Halloween party tomorrow night, and I'm trying to decide, should I be the bad, sexy nun, or should I be the, well, there's French maid also, but I kind of really don't like that one. Well, a little bit. Or, it's like a gothic looking princess thing, but kind of more appealing. I don't know how to explain it.
Put a trench coat on and call it a day.
A
No,
trench coat.
wear a
You don't
cloak.
need to be wearing those.
I don't
Yeah.
even have a trench coat.
Just wear a cloak.
The
Oh.
baby is being a princess fairy.
I
Aw.
know.
I'll take pictures and put it on Discord.
It's so cute.
Okay, so Lena said you need to dress up as your avatar.
Oh, my Catwoman?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Plus Catwoman.
I don't know if I can get my butt into that anymore.
Oh Lord. Okay, hold on.
Okay, so wear long pants, long sleeve shirt, put some makeup on your face, and go.
Yeah, you guys can't see the full picture on here of my Catwoman outfit, but let me tell you what, there is not any room for even a finger in that outfit. It is skin tight. It's definitely sexy Catwoman.
Okay, real quick. I'm doing my note for Sunday late afternoon Discord Jen Soto interview on the couch, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This baby's
Yeah.
got me watching Paw Patrol and she's asleep.
Okay.
You know, Paw Patrol has been popular for so long. Jaden used to watch it when he was little.
Okay. I've got my sticky note now for Sunday, so I won't forget. I just don't know what time yet.
That's
But
fine.
So Avery, you'll have to show me how to do the stuff in Discord where we
Okay.
can all watch it, and then once I get all of that worked out, well, Vapor, I mean the other ones are like $40 something for a 24 pack.
The fun part after you get it set up in Discord and everybody starts popping in, the fun part is getting everybody to get their microphones on and join, because they go into the voice channel, but then they have to join the activity. Then they have to do their microphone, and nobody can ever figure that out.
I know how to do that now.
Now you do.
Okay, well, you'll be in there that night, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you can explain it to everybody. Because I've never done that, watched anything on there. I just have always used it just for all of us to chat or whatever.
Yeah, it's a really cool option, that movie night thing. And then you can even do like games and stuff. There's a bunch of stuff you can do on that little voice channel thing.
Okay, let me make sure that it's not the sugar-free.
Oh Lord, he's got you ordering Red Bull.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, if I change it, will it send it to you? You should be able to go back and change it, Vapor, to whichever one you want. had to make sure I didn't put the sugar-free one on there though. 'Cause, yes, they do. They have it in sugar-free on here.
Oh, is he ordering it for you through Amazon?
Yeah, off the wish list.
Did you put did you ever put crap, what were we talking about the other day and I said you should make an Amazon list?
Oh, what was it we were talking about? Oh, the candle stuff when we were
Yes.
talking and the wax melts.
Did you ever put
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
So I still got to do that. I still got to do my merch. I want to by Saturday to have the new merch, the "Not My Mess, Not My Stress" shirts.
Yeah.
I want to have that put on there. I need to update the Amazon list. Sunday we're going to do the Discord thing. I think that's all I need to do this weekend.
I just wore my Lost Souls t-shirt yesterday or the day before.
You just what?
I just had it on yesterday or the day before. You know, I've washed that thing about 20 times and it never shrunk.
Yeah, my daughter, she ordered 2 of the hoodies,
Mm-hmm.
and they've never shrunk. They've never, like, the stuff on them, the writing or whatever has never peeled.
Yep. Yeah. They're really nice, actually. And they're soft. They're really buttery soft.
I need to order me one. I still haven't ordered one. I did find my hoodie, though, that was missing the other day.
Where'd you find it? Was it packed away?
No, I literally tore everything out of my dresser, tore my entire closet apart like 3 times looking for it. And so the chair, I have a gaming chair that I sit in when I'm live. And I have this Emerald Queen, last winter, I believe it was, had ordered this. It's sort of like the size of a throw, like that you lay on a couch with, but it is a friendly lurker. How are you? Thank you. But it's like an electric blanket. So I have it draped over my chair. And whenever during the winter, I just cut it on, and I don't have to worry about like covering up when I'm cold or whatever because I keep the air going in here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took it off my chair the other day because I was trying to move my chair around, and the damn thing was under the blanket.
Oh, dang.
I have no idea how it got under the blanket or whatever, but yeah, it was under there. So
Don't you hate that you're looking for something and then it's like in some just place you never would have thought of?
Yeah, random ass place. Well, I mean, that was like this. I mean, it's just a solid black hoodie, and it's like my favorite hoodie ever. And yeah, I was kind of upset that I couldn't find the damn thing. I even told Troll, I was like, I cannot find my hoodie anywhere.
He's probably like, oh my God, here we go.
He was like, well, did you look here? Did you look there? Like, could it be in the laundry room? Like, I was like, I've looked everywhere. And then I got all happy when I finally found it. I was like, dude, I finally found my hoodie. So, yeah, it's never a dull moment around here at all. Never.
Never a dull moment around here either.
Well, since Jaden started playing trumpet, it has not really been too dull around here.
Yeah, it's funny because the baby, she'll like talk to herself, but she'll say, I'm talking to my friends.
Aww.
Say, I'm talking to the Ninja Turtles.
Aww.
Okay. Because she woke up this morning and she was talking, and I said, who are you talking to? She says, my imagination. Just like that, my imagination.
Do you ever have telemarketers that call your phone, Betty Jo?
Nope. Ain't got
Oh. When Jaden was her age and telemarketers would call, I'd give the phone to him. And you could hear those telemarketers getting so mad because he would be telling them, I'm watching Bubble Guppies.
Yep.
You want to come watch them with me?
Like the one night was it? I was watching something. I can't remember what it was. It was a video, and she thought I was on a live, like on Scarlett's live. I said, no, I'm not on. I'm watching a video. She says, well, I want to say hi. I said, I'm
Oh,
not on panel.
she
I'm
wasn't
watching the
understand
video.
it because she's so used to us being live and you being
Yeah.
up here that
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She said, well, I want to say, I said, I'm watching a video. I'm not on panel.
She just wanted to say hi to Auntie Scarlett. That's all it was.
He was arguing with me for about 10 minutes, too.
Poor baby. The 4-pack. Oh well, the 4-pack is fine and it's cheaper, Vapor.
Oh, don't cheap out now after you've been a bad influence and getting her to drink stuff she's not supposed to be drinking.
Well, he was gonna buy the 24-pack.
Yeah, buy that.
After I put, well, it's sold out,
Oh.
except
well-
for the sugar free, and there's no point in buying a sugar free energy drink.
We'll find a 50-pack.
Well, no, I put the 4-pack on there to begin with, and he was like, "No, put the 24-pack on there."
We'll put like 10 4-packs on them. We're not letting him off the hook here.
I'm not doing that.
I would.
We know you would.
I would. Yep.
Oh my gosh, she still doesn't remember, or she still hadn't heard, Vapor, what we were talking about earlier.
What? Oh, Lord.
I forgot now what it was.
Is he in there posting clown face? You know I can't see chat. Is
No,
he posting clown faces?
No, he's not. But it was something that he had said earlier, and I didn't understand what he was talking about. Then it finally dawned on me he was talking about you.
Oh gosh, I can only imagine.
I don't remember now what it was. It
King
wasn't.
had to get on to him the other day, and she said, "Quit calling her a clown. Quit saying she looks like a clown." And I was like, "Finally, somebody took up for me."
Okay, so he says it keeps wanting to send it to him and not me. There's nothing that he has to do different on a wish list, is it?
Yeah. Whenever. Okay, so he's got to. Oh, there is a. What is it that he has to click on?
Because he clicked on my link to it.
Yeah, but it still will try to be sending it to yourself. You have to click. Oh crap! What is it that you got to click? Oh, let me think. I
don't know. I don't know how that works.
I have no idea.
I think send as a gift, and then it'll give you her option. I think that might be it. I may have to look when I get off of here and see, but there is something you have to click.
Well, just figure it out and then send it to him in a message or whatever. How you do it, it'll be fine. And if he doesn't figure it out, it's cool either way. So
he'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I need to
get off here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop down so you can say your goodbyes, and I'm gonna go eat more key lime pie.
Yeah, I need to go eat because I haven't ate today.
Oh,
it's already. Yeah, it's like 2:30 here almost, so I need to go find something to eat.
3:30 here.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was fun, and have a good night.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down too.
All right.
It was fun.
Oh, for sure.
We always have fun.
Hold on just 1 second, Betty Jo. Hold on. I need to mute for a second.
All right.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I need to get out of here. I haven't ate nothing today. I'm hungry.
Yeah, you go eat. I'm gonna jump down.
Okay, Vapor, that's fine. All right. Well, thank you for coming up.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Well, I will talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with us. It's good conversation. I will try to be back tomorrow. Depends on the weather. It shouldn't do too bad here tonight and tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow night. But I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I will talk to y'all later.